Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime and go time. Episode number 386 live here at the late night place to be, the most must-see show on Twitch TV. We are the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. We are the Archiverse TV. Welcome to the Archiverse Wrestle Wars. Of course, this is the final push. The week of the final push, as we call it here at the Archiverse, into the big stream per view. The second big fall blockbuster, and the next big stream preview of 2022 here at the Archiverse. Judgment Day is this Sunday night, and it is going to be one hell of a thrill ride. 3 brands all competing for bragging rights, supremacy, and of course championship gold is going to be exchanging hands like a mofo. You don't want to miss it. But we have an amazing 9-match card tonight, and of course there's no championship matches between Wrestle Wars and Starrcade this week, but we do have some YTD Academy titles on the line tonight, 4 to be exact, so we have 4 championship matches tonight out of the 9 matches that are on the card, and we're going to see some YTD Academy superstars, some superstars that have been doing fantastic, very impressive over YTD Academy, are going to get a chance to challenge some champions and of course superstars from Wrestle Wars and Starrcade, both tonight and Friday night, before Sunday night's big stream preview. Again, it's Judgment Day is just around the corner, and man oh man is that going to be a fire show. But before we get to any of that, we of course have the dirt sheets. We're going to have a look and see what's going on in the world of professional wrestling, and whatever else you want to call it. And before we get to the dirt sheets and of course our Between the Ropes segment, let's invite our, one of our two, we have 2 co-hosts. One of them is going to be busy for just a bit, but the great Glenola is going to be joining us from Team Glenola. But here right now at our side, Team Boss Apollo's own, Boss Apollo. Welcome to episode 386, Boss. I think Boss missed his cue. I guess we're waiting on Boss too. He was there. We did have a co-host. That is ghastly. Left us hanging at the beginning of the show right before his introduction. Not even Woozy would do that. That is definitely ghastly. We may have to ban Boss later, guys. It just might have to be done. In any case, it is going to be a fire evening. Hope everybody's having a good night. I'm just getting my dashboard open right now, so give me a moment. If anybody's talking to me in the chat room, give me a moment. I am coming. All right, there we go. Okay, so I don't know what happened to Boss Apollo, but he will be on the broadcast in a few moments. In the meantime, we're going to get the dirt sheets going, see what's going on, rocking and rolling. Here's something interesting from WrestlingNews.co. Angel Arambolas, potential spoiler on Tony Khan's surprise for AEW Rampage Grand Slam. Interesting name. AEW Rampage Grand Slam. And Glenola is shouting out everybody already. Wow. What's going on, DC? Welcome in. And apparently Cosmic Goat Bear. I did not see Cosmic sneak in. And Joe Link in the house. What's going on, Joe Link? Doing a little twerking. Joe Link's at work till 7 in the morning. That is ghastly. DC's already timing herself out. Self-destruct button in full usage from Team DC. Or Distinct Cone. Joe Link hopping on the shout-out bandwagon, joining Glenola. Between the two, people are going to get shouted out before they even arrive. In any case, back to that article. So AEW President Tony Khan said earlier on Busted Open Radio that he may have something up his sleeve for tonight's AEW Dynamite. Weird, it says Dynamite here, says Rampage there. Alrighty then. So I'm not sure which one it is at this point now. I'll have to wait until we move on in the article and find out which one it actually is, I guess. Anyway, AEW's Dynamite Grand Slam live broadcast and the Rampage Grand Slam taping. Oh, okay, so there's two of them. All right, see, I haven't watched AEW lately. I tend not to sit and watch, unorganized chaos if I can help it. But so Dynamite Grand Slam and Rampage Grand Slam, both a thing. Grand Slam live broadcast and the Rampage Grand Slam taping that will air this Friday night on TNT. Khan has been posting gifts from the Waterboy movie, and he is strongly hinting that we might see Captain Insano. And by the way, that is epically stupid. I'm just going to jump out there and say that. To bring back a character from the Waterboy as comedic relief, or I don't know what the purpose is for Paul White, the Big Show, or whatever else you want to call him, I'm not on board. I think it's ridiculous, and I don't care. I just don't. But anyways, AEW filed for the Captain Insano trademark earlier this year, and White has talked about wanting to bring the character into the real world. It appears this could happen this week. White is not advertised for the show, but it's possible that he could appear in the Golden Ticket Battle Royal being taped for Rampage Grand Slam. Again, I just don't care. But there it is. They have that info now, right? So there's that. And let's see what else is going on while we're waiting for Boss Apollo. Not really sure where he went. He was there, then he was just gone.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, there he is. Look at that. He tried to pull a Glenola. That's what it was. But I had just said his name, so he didn't quite get to that status. How dare you sneak up on me like that? That is ghastly. But anyways, welcome back, boss. Welcome to episode number 386, by the way. You missed your introduction. I will not do it again. You're just not that special. I'm sorry. I was just talking about Tony Khan's surprise potentially being Captain Insano. I said I think that is stupid. I'm sorry. I just don't give a crap about bringing a Adam Sandler's character into a pro wrestling ring.
Yeah, me either.
You know what I mean? It's funny because I think a lot of AEW people, cultists, whatever we want to call them, at this point in the stages of AEW, they think it's a great idea. Like it. And AEW think it's a great idea. Hell, they filed for a trademark on that name. I just think it's crazy. I just don't care. I don't care, and I will not. Well, I don't like if somebody calls up and says, "Hey, man, Captain Insano from Waterboys," and I'm not going to turn the channel. You know, I'm not going to turn the channel. I'd rather watch an episode of Happy Days. And that, you know how hard that is to watch these days. That did not stand the test of time. That show, it just did not. I mean, it's one of those things, if you liked the show, you still go back and watch it anyways, but when you're done, you're like, yeah, wow, that's ghastly. You're literally watching it off pure nostalgia. You're not even really enjoying it, but you're still watching it and pretending you like it because you remember liking it as a child, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. But anyways, I don't care about Captain Insano. They can do whatever they want with that, but... Tony Khan on here's another wrestling. Oh, this is wrestling headlines, not wrestling news. But Tony Khan on when MJF can cash in his AEW World Title shot. Golden Ticket versus Casino Chip Moore. So this is Mark Middleton, WrestlingHeadlines.com. AEW President Tony Khan appeared on the Barstool Sport Wrestling podcast and commented on when MJF can cash in his AEW World Title shot from the Casino Battle Royal at All Out. Khan was he was asked when MJF is able to cash in his shot at the AEW World Title, which is now vacant, by the way, but will be decided tonight at the Grand Slam edition of Dynamite when Bryan Danielson faces Jon Moxley. So somebody is going to wear the brooch tonight. Awesome. So MJF is really looming over the championship picture since he's returned at All Out and won the Casino ladder match, which means he's going to have a shot at the world title anytime he wants. I will sanction that match, Khan said. Khan added that the cash-in can happen at any sanctioned AEW event. I think, yeah. So he says, I think anytime, any sanctioned event, we can certainly make it happen, Concept. He continued with live television, pay-per-view events, all these opportunities. Exciting to have a contender out there looming to have this big championship match tonight on Dynamite. Certainly, it's that much more interesting to have two of the best wrestlers in the world, Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley. Wait a minute. I don't see. That's where I draw the line. I don't consider Jon Moxley one of the best wrestlers in the world. I don't. So, Bryan Danielson, yes, absolutely. I wouldn't argue that fact. But Jon Moxley, give me a break. Come on, you don't believe that, right? They don't believe that. They do not believe the words that are coming out of their own mouths there. Jon Moxley is not one of the best in the world. But anyways, is he good? Yes. Is he one of the best? No. So, not yet anyway. Maybe he'll become one of the best. I don't know. I doubt it, but we'll see. Zoa versus 101 for the World Championship, to have the great wrestler like MJF looming in the background as a top contender with the right to challenge for the title anytime. It's a very interesting championship picture right now in AEW. Yeah, I mean, that's totally different than the Money in the Bank holder, looming over the... You see what I'm saying? They're trying to pretend like they're reinventing some sort of wheel with the ladder match there. You see how they're doing that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they're not. It's not. It's the same. I hate that. Like, stop trying to... but the cultists will follow right along with that. Go, yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's different because there's no briefcase. There's no briefcase. But anyways... Khan also made it clear that he must sanction the title match before it happens. It was not clear if a title... Didn't he just say that it could happen at any of those sanctioned shows? So if it's a sanctioned show... That means it would be sanctioned, yeah? Because he said any sanctioned show. He already said that, yeah?
Real, yep, he did.
So now he has to sanction the sanctioned match at the sanctioned show? Anyway. So he has to sanction it. It was not clear if a title shot will be sanctioned if MJF tries to cash in, similar to what we see in WWE with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Again, he said it could happen at any sanctioned event. So again, they're trying to change the narrative of what they've already told us as narrative, all in the same article here. It's not going to work, fuckers. Okay? It's not going to work. This Friday's Grand Slam edition of AEW Rampage will feature a golden ticket battle royal for a future AEW World title shot, with names like Rush, Penta, El Zero M, Adam Page, Lance Archer, Jay Lethal, the Dark Order, and others. Khan explained the difference between the Casino Battle Royal chip and the Golden Ticket. The winner of the Golden Ticket Battle Royal will get a title shot at a set time and place. They'll have an appointment with a world champion. That is how it differs. You have somebody out there that is looming with a title shot that is going to be a set time and place, because there is somebody looming out there with a title shot. You have to move on and have set plans, have a set calendar, and then when that person chooses to take that opportunity, that's when it happens. It's a very interesting situation to follow looming challenger out there after the great Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley World Championship match on Dynamite. MJF also appeared on Wrestle this week and commented on when he can potentially cash in. He teased a possible cash in at Dynamite tonight, which means that won't happen, just for the record. I'm waiting in the wings. I have this chip. I can cash in whenever I want. He said, I will pick the bones of whoever wins this match. Am I going to do it at Grand Slam? I don't know. Maybe I'll do it next week in Philly. Maybe I'll do it the week after that in D.C., which means he's probably not going to do it either of those days, right? MJF was asked if the Casino Battle Royal chip has Money in the Bank qualities to it. He says, so do I have to have a conversation with someone beforehand? Yeah. But that does not mean that all parties need to be in the know and said conversation. Does that really answer that question?
No, it didn't.
I'm hearing that back in my own head, and that doesn't really answer. That is a very vague answer. That is a vague answer. I don't know. You see it? What do you see? You got anything in the dirt sheet you see?
It says WWE strip solo of the Nexus North American title match announced to crown new champion.
Am I the only person that has a problem with that?
I did. I had a problem with it too.
I can understand they don't want him to have it if he's going to remain on the SmackDown roster, right? Mm-hmm. But why not just let him keep it and have those NXT guys keep challenging him for it until they finally beat him for it? Although if somebody beats him, then it takes away from the bloodline not really losing right now. So I guess there's that too. But why not just say, hey, we're going to... because they stripped him. Does that mean that he doesn't actually go down in the record books as a champion? Or
they'll try to figure out.
That's what I want to know. So because he's on the SmackDown roster, he can't be an NXT champion. But I don't agree with that. I think you should be able to be both.
Me too.
You know what I mean? You should be able to be both. You should be able to wrestle on NXT as well as,
In that case, they should have stripped Roman Reigns of one of the titles.
Well, no, because they're on the main roster, both those titles.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, if one of their, like, for instance, Braun Breaker, why not have him come to the main roster with the NXT title?
Mm-hmm.
He can drop it later or vacate it later, whatever you know what I mean? It makes for an interesting story. Other people upset because he went to the main roster and he's holding up the title. I mean, you could make a whole story out of it.
So good.
There's a lot of things you could do there. But one more reason why the Archerverse TV is much more exciting to watch than WWE TV and AEW programming. I'd like to call it TV, but it really is not. It doesn't qualify as a television show, in my opinion. It qualifies as a wrestling event. It definitely qualifies as a wrestling event, yes?
Mm-hmm.
But would you consider AEW, either one of their shows, an actual television show like a Raw, SmackDown, NXT?
Nah, I don't.
Even Impact has more of a show.
Yep, they do.
And Impact doesn't have 50,000 people on the screen at once.
No.
They never really did. I still like Impact Wrestling. I was annoyed with them for a while, especially when they were working with AEW and having their champions job out to AEW stars. Kenny Omega had the Impact title. I mean, there's so much that didn't need to happen. You don't have to have a rival champion from a different promotion actually win your title to come over and be a big part of your promotion, big part of your storyline, add that extra in what makes you invest in the program to want to turn the channel and watch it. But you don't have to job your. There was ways to. They could have ended that match many different ways and avoided having their champion drop the title to Kenny Omega. In my opinion, I didn't like that.
Yeah, it made no sense to me either.
Ooh, TBS is Kurt Angle. I haven't even looked to see who I am tonight. Let's find out right now. John Moxley. Of course I'm John Moxley.
This is who I am.
Here's the thing. I like John Moxley. I think he's a great mid-level character, and he makes a great mid-level champion and gatekeeper. I don't see him as a main event star. To me, I just don't think he ever got there like Seth Rollins. Because to see, so here's the thing, right? To see him as a main event star, you then have to put him on the exact same level that Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns got to. Can we do that with John Moxley?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's true too. I don't think so, because his character was like, I don't know. Like, his character, I never took serious.
He's like a TV-14 Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Where Steve Austin at one point was more of the rated R and the, all that stuff, right? The swearing and the middle fingers and all that stuff. John Moxley doesn't quite do that, but he's a rough, tough character. He's almost like a rebel outlaw type character, and I like that. But he doesn't take it to the next level.
Nope.
He doesn't. He just keeps reverting back to talking like a drunken joker. And it's funny because Jim Cornette went out and said how, Moxley, he cut a promo not too long ago, and he went on and made it sound like it was this great epic promo that we should all remember in wrestling history. And I watched it and I was like, what was so great about that? It doesn't even come close to anything that even Punk has done. Cornette's weird. He overblows certain things, downplays others, and just dead wrong about other stuff. I'm not a Cornette fan. We all know this, right? We all know that the host with the most, not a Jim Cornette fan. I am not. I'm a bigger Cornette fan than I am a Bruce Pritchard fan, however.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
I'm Little Joey Nightmare.
Lil Joey Nightmare, nice.
Art, I'm just stopping in real quick to let you know I'm very ghastly tonight. I'm Elijah Archer.
Nice. You are a sexy beast tonight. That's what you are, sir. A sexy beast. Part of one of the greatest factions in wrestling history. You should be elated. How dare you come on here and say such things?
Elijah Archer is not part of the Wolfpack.
Oh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. Nobody was talking about the the Wolfpack. You know what we should do? We need to have. You know what? I think that the coalition should get in the ear of Mitchell Vaughn and Big Bubba Bruno. From the Doghouse. We could have the Doghouse versus the Wolf's Den. The Wolf's Den. Could you imagine? You know what's funny though is Mitchell Vaughn in many ways is a lot like Severn. I figure I don't even know if I'd want them to wrestle because that could be like a 2-hour wrestling match. Could you imagine? Because the only way to have when you get characters like Vaughn and Severn, you gotta have Cell, you gotta have 2 out of 3, or you gotta you gotta have something epic like that when it comes to those guys. Because Vaughn has very quickly become a huge character in the Archiverse, man. Started back in Archiverse 2.0, you know what I mean? He's a huge, and so many stories, because so there was Big Body Metaverse, Robert Santana, and then of course there was Mitchell Vaughn and Big Bubba. They invaded the Archiverse very successfully, I might add. Very successfully. They are still winning. I was talking about it on Dogface's channel today. I was goofing around. I was like, we were talking about how he has a wrestler, and I said, yeah, but to my dismay, he comes over to the Archiverse and wins all my damn titles. But that's not a lie. He actually did.
Actually, Archer, I just thought of something. I don't know if they actually have faced.
I agree. TBS, who? I think Leo the King should do it again. We don't even know who that is. TBS has the vibes. TBS caught that immediately. Very good, TBS. Bonus points for you, sir.
Hey, Leo, do it again, Leo King.
But, no, Archer, I don't think Wolfman and Team Dogface have actually faced, or if they did, it's only like once or twice.
What the fuck? That didn't work. Stream Elements is messing with me. But anyways, yeah. But what else you got going on there, boss? Anything? I'm still looking through. I'm trying to find something actually interesting. I almost pulled up an article that was almost the exact same thing I read, just a few different points in the beginning. And I was like, no, you're not. Oh, I hate that too.
It said top WWE superstar reacts to a possibility of teaming up with Bray Wyatt. It said SmackDown star Karrion Kross recently reacted to a fan theory regarding him and Bray Wyatt forming a tag team in WWE. In the past 3 weeks, WWE had played the song White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane in between commercial breaks and events.
So a lot of us speculated that could be Karrion Kross because they used to call him White Rabbit. Now he did come out on his social media and said he's honored and humbled that people remember his White Rabbit, moniker. Now I don't know if he's being real or if he's trying to throw us off. I'm trying to figure out how White Rabbit could also be correlated to Bray Wyatt. I can link it a little. I can link it a little bit, but it's very coincidental that they might use it for Bray Wyatt when that was most definitely meant originally for Karrion Kross. You know what I mean? Or would be meant for Karrion Kross. But Lucha Underground, yeah, that's correct. Yeah. And like I said, he did come out onto social media and downplay it and say that he's, humbled and honored, but it's nothing to do with him. And then people obviously got led to the fact that it could be Bray Wyatt. I'm just glad Bray Wyatt's coming back, man. Like, he is one of the great minds of the business today. I wish they hadn't stalled his push. Like, Vince did so many bad things because, there was a rumor back that, he thought he was as good as The Undertaker, thought he was the next Undertaker. I doubt anybody actually said that about him, but even if he did, he was, is, and should be. Was, is, and should be. Name another character that was as intriguing, made you invest. Like the Ultimate Warrior, you could be in the bathroom taking a dump, but your dad has the TV on. You hear that music cue, you are darting without wiping your ass just to get to that TV. So he drew you in. He was putting asses in seats, and there was some great storylines. And Joe Link wants a joke from Boss Apollo. From Boss Apollo. But you know what? There's quite a few people collecting, Boss. So while we're going over some more of the dirt sheets and then we get into the Between the Ropes segment, why don't we get the show on the go? I think people want to see a wrestling show. Just as much as they love to hear our voice, they want to see some superstars from YTD Academy, Wrestle Wars, and Starrcade go to battle. What do you think? You ready?
Yo.
Let's go. All right, here we go. Episode number 386 live. Let's go.
Let's see.
Jackpot number for a chance to win eternal redemption of your choices, 777. The number to win a YTD championship matches, 4. So nameless wonder 1. Together we will grow strong and our communities will remain strong by our constant support for one another's endeavors. With the said click. Play. Jolink, your numbers are 2, 2, 4. Good luck, Jolink. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the choice. Starting up the Frog's computer and the show at 8 battery. This going to be a weird night. Let's get ready to rumbly.
And here we go. 9 matches of pure fire. The final push this week into the weekend's big stream preview of 2022 Judgment Day, just around the corner. And that's going to be 3 brands going to battle over bragging rights, supremacy, championship gold. It is going to be a villainous and fun-filled evening, so you don't want to miss that. But tonight we have 9 matches. We're going to have YTD Academy superstars, people that have been doing great over at YTD Academy, getting a chance to make a better impression on the main roster, maybe challenge some of the champions. So it's going to be a great evening. 4 YTD championship matches tonight. And then, of course, we have got some faction wars and some rivalries that have been heating up as of late. And God knows else what else is going to happen. And you know as well as I do, we've had some shocks and surprises. We've had people winning matches that aren't in matches. I mean, it has been absolutely chaotic the last few weeks en route to Judgment Day. So, boss, I don't know about you, but I have zero idea of what else to expect going forward. But I will tell you, it's going to be an absolutely fire evening of non-stop professional wrestling action. And I gave everybody a wee look at the card there. Probably nobody was paying attention. I do that sometimes just to see who's paying attention, see who knows what's going to happen next. All right, here we go. First match of the night, the great champ Jackson from the Primetime Players. His partner in crime, JR Jack, going to be in tow, taking on the Young Bucks, Nick Jackson, and of course Matt Jackson going to be in tow with Nick. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all expected that. But it is going to be one hell of a great way to set the tone for the evening. A very high-octane, fast-paced matchup. It should be very intriguing. Question. Before we get started, do we have betting lines that we need to open?
We do.
We do. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start that right now. Boss, if you want to tell your first joke, or do you only have, do you have one joke time or two? No, just one, sorry. If you want to tell your joke, I'll set up the betting line and then we'll go from there.
Alright.
All right.
It was a Mexican, a black man, and a white man. They all wasn't having. So God told them to jump off the cliff and shout out loud what you want. So the white man jumped off the cliff and said that he wanted to be rich and famous.
An idiot.
The Mexican jumped off the cliff and said he want to be with his family. The black man jumped off the cliff and said, shit!
Oh no. That is not good. Alright, so who do you guys think is walking out with the W in the first match of the night? Is it going to be the great champ Jackson from the Primetime Players, or is it going to be Nick Jackson from the Young Bucks? It should be an interesting altercation. I'm going to get the betting line open in just a moment. There we go. It was giving me a bit of an issue, but it seems to have resolved itself. It's not being cranky anymore, so let's get that open. And there you go. You guys have 5 minutes. I have a joke time? How dare you? I just started the show. Who did that? Glenola. How dare you, sir? Fine, I will tell a joke in 1 minute. Do you see anything else in the dirt sheets, by the way, boss, at all?
Let's see. Let's see.
I didn't see a whole lot of extra stuff. I mean, there's a couple things, but I mean, I don't care about Rhea Ripley talking about her on-screen relationship with Dominic Mysterio. I don't care about Asuka teasing a hilarious change for her character. As long as Asuka's in the company and wrestling, that's all I care.
I don't care about Dwayne Howard.
She's awesome. No, me neither. AEW reached out to a former top WWE star. Of course they did. Of course they did. Because they don't know how to run a company. They don't know anything about building stars, pushing gimmicks and characters, angles, coming up a story. They don't know anything about any of that. It is absolutely ludicrous how they run their show. What they should do is reach out to former writers of the WWE. You know, call Freddie Prinze Jr. Do something. Stop just pulling stuff out your ass because your show is starting to tank. And there's no need for that. AEW could be a great promotion running alongside WWE. I mean, I think eventually Impact is going to disappear, but again, that leaves another platform, AEW, because Triple H isn't Vince McMahon. He's not going to ever try to run AEW out of business. If anything, in the future, they may even work together, similar to the way ROH, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Florida Championship Wrestling, which is now NXT, but OVW and many others I could name have all worked with the company to bring in the best talent from all over the world, right? So, but yeah, I don't see. There's another big clue for Bray Wyatt. WWE return revealed. Did you see that in there?
Let's see.
Looks like it's by Wrestling Headlines, about 11 hours ago. It's under the top stories. But anyways, I'll get this show on the go while you look for that. The great champ Jackson for the Primetime Players versus Nick Jackson from the Young Bucks. It is time to set the tone for the evening. Let's go.
All I saw was the one about Bray Wyatt teaming up with Karrion Kross.
Which one?
When they talk about Bray Wyatt teaming up with Karrion Kross, I see that one, but I don't see the one you talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I was looking at. I got it right here, anyways. I'll let you find whatever you were looking for, and I'll check this one out. Alright, so this is by Mark Middleton, WrestlingHeadlines.com. And it says another, and again, it's from about 11 hours ago. It says another big clue for Bray Wyatt's WWE return revealed? Question mark. Backstage note on the White Rabbit teasers. So it says WWE continues to potentially tease the return of The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. As we've noted, White Rabbit teasers began last week. SmackDown and continue. Wouldn't it be funny if he was doing some sort of, you know, the White Rabbit down the hole type theme? I mean, there could be a lot you could do with all that. If you could learn, you could be into multiverses and portals and dimensions. You know what I mean? But anyways, at this live event and Monday's Raw, besides Jefferson Airplane song playing at Raw, WWE also hid 2 QR codes in the episode, which led to a video of a White Rabbit playing a game of Hangman. Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't see that.
Neither. You
should look that up. Look that up and post it in Discord.
What was it?
So see if you just Google QR codes on Raw.
Alright.
But anyways, so you can click here for a report on it. No, you can't because you're not reading. I am. For reports on the new interesting teasers for Bray Wyatt. So in an update, WWE has hidden an image of a lantern and fireflies in the graphic for the fight pit match between Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins at the upcoming WWE Extreme Rules event, which again would bring him back before Survivor Series, which would still work just fine. You can't see the image below because only I can. But that was basically all it said, I guess. There's a little more here. It has been reported how WWE is being tight-lipped about the new teasers. On a related note, a report from Wrestle notes that a WWE source suspects the teasers are for Wyatt and confirmed that the payoff for the teasers is being withheld from everyone.
I did it.
As they should, because you know what? It's always been the same. What? What happened in the first match?
Hey, it's over already? Oh, what the heck?
What the hell?
Who won?
I don't know. Can somebody tell us who won?
I said Cap Jackson won, but
were we, like, I know we were setting up, like, what happened? I'm so confused right now. Jericho won the ROH title today. Awesome. Did anybody see what happened in the first match, though? That's what we want to know. Like,
nobody was paying attention.
Froggy wasn't paying attention. Joe Link wasn't paying attention. Champ Jackson, what? Leo the King. Somebody ban Leo the King, please. We know that. Can somebody go back and find out how he won, please? I mean, that was a very fast match. Did it actually even start?
For real.
Like, honestly.
I believe it started because I glanced up and there was a fight going on, but...
Dude, that was a fat... I mean, that... Did they get in the ring? Did the referee call it and there was no match? Like, wow.
The funny thing is, nobody was paying attention.
That's because they're listening to us right now. How dare all of you? How dare you listen to us? You don't listen to us any other time.
One of them had another one in the corner and was doing a mud hole stomp.
Wow.
They were in the ring, but you know.
Like, I hadn't even really glanced over yet because they literally were just starting. So I was like, oh, I got time. I can finish this article. I just set the betting line up, which is the betting line even done yet? Hold on. Oh, yeah, it is closed, but... So, Champ Jackson won? Okay. There we go. Payout issued. I mean, I don't know what the hell happened. That's crazy, right? Somebody's got to go back and figure out what happened to the Phantom match. Alright, I'm going to set the betting line up for the second match. Maybe we'll actually get to see some of this one. Boss, I mean... That's insane.
Ah, that's too funny. You.
All right, so A matchup between Demolition and the Ninja Turtles, technically. It's actually Johnny Braddock versus Raphael. Raphael, after the Ninja Turtles teamed up with Demolition not too long ago, Raphael felt that Demolition might have been riding the turtle tails just a little bit. He felt like they did more work than they did. They weren't exactly happy with how their partnership turned out. Raphael would like a match between the Turtles and Demolition. Demolition, of course, don't know how to say no to any fight, so they agreed instantly. But it is not a tag team matchup. Raphael would like to fight Johnny Braddock. That's who he chose. It is Johnny Braddock from the Turret Man, Team the Turret Man, and of course, Complete Geek TV's the Cyborg Adam Colossus is in tow, probably to make sure that Michelangelo keeps his paws to himself during this matchup. But it is going to be another fast-paced, high-octane matchup. I expect this to get ugly very quickly, because apparently Raphael is not in a good mood and is really upset about how things transpired during their teaming with Demolition. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. You know what's funny about that is if in I don't know, Glenol, if you remember, but the Turret Man was actually excited and hoped the Turtles weren't just going to go off into free agency. He was hoping they were going to stick around, and now they don't exactly want to be teammates with Demolition.
Yeah, that's
interesting turn of events.
Uh-huh.
All right, so the betting lines are open. I'm actually going to try and watch this match just in case, we don't get to see this one either. But anyways, I am going to get back to that. Did I finish that article? I can't remember now. I've been so in awe with what transpired. Yeah, I did. Okay, so I already finished there, the article. So I don't have anything else to touch base on, boss. Do you have anything else in the dirt sheets?
No, I don't have nothing else.
All right, so we may as well start the Between the Ropes segment if you want to pull up your list. What is your list, by the way?
Okay. I found one yesterday.
You found one yesterday.
Yeah, I was getting ready.
Good God, we didn't even have a show yesterday. Boss is taking a page out of the great Glenola's book, just searching for lists when it's not necessary to search for lists. You see, that's how Glenola ended up having to purchase condos just to store things in. All right, he spends thousands a month on property just to store these damn lists of his. He is like an encyclopedia of professional wrestling, quite literally.
It's that to the Archerverse management.
How dare you blame us? That is not our fault. We do not force you to collect lists. Briefcase upon suitcase, stacked from floor to ceiling.
Alright, the match out there, it was the top 10 First Blood matches you won't forget.
Okay.
They'll publish. It's by the Sportster.
The Sportster. I actually like the Sportster.
Luke McConney.
Yep.
From August 28, 2022. The first match, after the first match, number 10 was JBL versus John Cena at 2008. It was at Backlash. The very first blood.
Wait. Is that a member of Demolition right behind Raphael? Or am I seeing things? It is! What is...
What is going on?
Why is Adam Colossus coming out with... I am so confused right now.
Yeah, it's very...
Is anybody else confused? Because I thought it was Michelangelo coming out with... What did they do? Switch sides?
I'll just tell you what, with turtles in the ring, I hope war ain't hungry.
Well, first we have people winning matches that don't have matches. Now we have people, assisting people in corners that aren't supposed to be in their corners. Again, Raphael was supposed to have Michelangelo coming out with him. Clearly, Johnny Braddock was going to bring out Adam, Colossus, but now I'm starting to wonder who he's bringing with him. Like, who's coming with Johnny Braddock then? Raphael looks pissed. I don't know. I think I would just, call in sick. If you're already in the building and you're already dressed for the match, fake it till you make it. What the hell? I say again, what the hell? What is even happening right now? That is not Johnny Braddock. And Michelangelo is coming out with Archer. Can any it is not even funny. Like, that is crazy. Can anybody explain this?
The white like Archer.
What? I mean,
y'all did say Johnny Braddock versus Raphael, right?
It said Johnny Braddock versus Raphael. Raphael had Michelangelo coming out with him, and Johnny Braddock, of course, had, Adam Colossus. Yeah. And somehow we end up with Mikey coming out with Archer. Like, where is Braddock? Where is Braddock, and why is Michelangelo with Archer? This is ridiculous. This is what this is. I don't even I don't even know what to tell you. See, I don't even know what happens on our own show anymore. War comes out and wins matches he's not a part of. People disappear lately all the time and are replaced. At least this time we're replaced by an actual superstar, not some local goon. Like what happened maybe 3 weeks ago. Local goons. Yeah, local goons showing up and like they could have at least put a little effort into their attire. They did not.
Two bald guys in their underwear.
I want to know who's responsible for this. Why is Archer getting beat up by a turtle when it's supposed to be... It is not funny. It is supposed to be Johnny Braddock in there. You all saw it with your own eyes. Your own eyes, people. And by the way, how dare all of you for laughing right now? It is not funny. TBS has no idea whatsoever how or why people are disappearing. I know, right? I feel like this has something to do with Poindexter. That's what I think. I think this is all the Wolfpack's doing. And I'm sure Glenola will not confirm or deny that, but
I don't see what the Wolfpack has to gain with this.
What do they have to gain from a lot of things they do when they want to beat people up, randomly attack people? Although I guess they're still angry a little bit about the whole Jennifer Wolf situation, but
if they want to beat somebody up, they do it themselves. They don't just throw them into a match with, who knows it, what. The Wolfpack handles their business.
I don't know whose business this is, but this is weird, right? This is weird. And by the way, Archer was supposed to be in a tag team match later, so this is also unjust and unfair for Archer. I'm just saying.
Now watch, Archer's replaced by a turtle.
Or Johnny Braddock. Yeah, right. Maybe Johnny Braddock is going to go fight with Robert Roode later. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Joe Link says, who is responsible for the Archerverse looking... Is it Tony Khan? Oh, booking. I don't know if that's got anything to do with booking. I mean, you saw the booking. The problem isn't the booking. It's the events that transpire between the matches, apparently. Or up until the matches, in one case being the first match of the night. that was really fast. Like the Champ Jack, I'm definitely going to go back and watch that match, but oh my God. What, did Champ Jackson just go in there and destroy him? Like, what the hell happened with that match? And Archer just about got beat by a turtle. This is not okay. It is not okay.
You know, you are right. This isn't funny. It's fucking hilarious.
I don't think it's fair that Archer should have to be involved in a match he's not supposed to be involved with. He has a match later, or had. At this point, who knows? He had a match later already.
Yeah. A lot of weird things have been happening the last couple weeks.
Joing says, apparently Archer has beef with Raphael. Maybe it was the joke he made last week about turtle soup. I don't know. I thought it was funny.
He's begging him to get up so he can put him back down. Up high. Fails to hit the bullseye.
It says maybe Michelangelo tricked him into this. Somebody was tricked into something. I just want to know where Braddock is and why he isn't in his own match.
And he's just having his way in this match. He's just on the wrong side of every maneuver. He could be looking for a submission here. And able to counter.
I mean, if it's not bad enough that the first match of the night disappeared, now we have superstars disappearing again. And it's not the first time. This has been happening quite frequently lately. It's quite disturbing, actually. Fisher says blame the Fiend. I don't know. I haven't. You know what? That's not a terrible idea. When was the last time we saw the Fiend in action? It's been a hot minute. Maybe. I hadn't thought of that. I hadn't thought of that. That's a possibility, Punisher. Definitely a possibility. We've actually seen the Fiend more recently in YTD Academy than we have on the main roster. Well, at least this match is lasting longer than... Well, actually, I don't know how long the last match was because I turned my head and turned it back and there was no match. There was no match. So I still don't know what to say about that.
This match is lasting longer than cool.
What? You must be kidding me. Oh my good God. Illegal use of a turtle shell. You know what? You know what? That is not even fair. First of all, he's not supposed to be in the match. Second of all, cheating. Why are they allowed to use turtle shells in there? It is not funny. It is not funny. Why are they? Look at him. Look at him. He's evil. You know, he's all hopped up on ooze. That is probably some form of mutant steroids. Cheating. I call bullshit. I do not like the. It is not funny. I do not like the way things have transpired. It is not funny, sir. There's nothing funny about that. He was cheated. You know, where is Johnny Braddock? Mr. Braddock thinks he's funny right now, I bet. Mr. Chuckles. We're going to call him Chuckles. Where is Johnny Braddock, who is supposed to be in that matchup? Ghastly. Alright, so I'll issue the payout for that ghastly match. And I don't even... Oh, well, at least Raphael was actually in the match. Actually, did I even start a betting line for that?
You started it. I'm not sure.
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
And it was supposed to be Braddock or Raphael. Unfortunately, due to cheating and horrendous acts of using a turtle shell, Raphael happens to be the winner of said match. So, there we go. Not funny. Alright, here we go. Let's see if our next matchup can actually have the proper contenders. Shall we? Oh, hey, look. No, that's, see, look right in front of our faces here. It says phenomenally lethal, Jay Lethal, Black Machismo, and the phenomenal, the phenom, Joe Lincoln from Team Joe Link, taking on the Road Warriors. But then again, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the facts. I am not implying anything, but I do bring you the facts that the last match, if you rewind the tape, it said Johnny Braddock with Adam Colossus and Raphael with Michelangelo. Instead, Archer got used and abused by a turtle shell. So I can't promise you that the match that is currently scheduled and advertised is going to actually take place. So I do apologize in advance just in case Pepe Le Pew and Bugs Bunny come out. And with the Wolfpack's antics lately, God knows, we went from joking about Marty McFly to having Marty McFly. Then Doc Brown showed up. Then Doc Brown got pissed off and became the Joker. Then there was Penguin Dexter. Then there was Riddle Dexter. Next, I'm waiting for things that I'm not going to mention because we're not putting that out in the universe. It is not happening. In any case, let me get the betting line set up for this matchup. Boss is still waiting to start his list amongst all this chaos. I do apologize, Boss. The powers that be are clearly not communicating with me tonight because I have no idea what's going on with our own show. Alright, so who walks out with the W? Is it going to be phenomenally lethal? What do you think, boss? Phenomenally lethal or Road Warriors? Who are you picking? We lost boss again. He has no bedside manners. You never know when he's coming or going. Alright. So who's walking out with the W? Is it going to be phenomenally lethal? From Team Joe Link, Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, and the phenomenal Joe Lincoln taking on Road Warrior Hawk and Road Warrior Animal, the Road Warriors. And there we go, betting lines are open. And that makes it showtime and go time for the third match of the night. Let's go. And hopefully, it's as advertised. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be lovely. It would. Let's go.
Better get ready.
Joe Link, your numbers are 7, 2, 4. Good luck, Joe Link. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the chase. Skipping the rest. Arguable more so, and she could remove it and still survive.
Well, hey, so far so good. That is definitely phenomenally lethal. There's nobody hovering behind them yet. I shouldn't have said that. But so far so good, Guanola.
Yep.
To the ring at a combined weight of 446 pounds. The Generation.
Where the hell did Boss go?
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this.
No idea.
Summons Boss Apollo. Somebody get out a Ouija board, please. Foggy Moth Leg says Kofi Mania because he is Kofi Kingston today. TBS in his best Hawk voice says, "What a rush!" And I would do that correctly, but that would be loud, obnoxious, and I would die in my sleep. Mostly because of my current location. That was pretty good. I like it. Alright, so we're just waiting on Boss Apollo to start his list. And I actually forget what he said his list was.
It was one he found yesterday.
That much we know. For that, we have the Road Warriors. So we, in fact, do have, as advertised, Phenomenally Lethal versus the Road Warriors. Something is going as planned tonight. That is excellent. Yeah, dumbass. I don't know who he's talking to. I'll assume it's not his wife because she would kill him. We'll find out in a moment because it sounds like he's returning.
Yeah. Of course, now I'm thinking about Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home.
Star Trek: The Voyage Home.
Yeah, double dumbass on you.
Double dumbass on you. Yeah, that was hilarious. Back yet, boss? He's still dumbassing. Just waiting for him to start a list so that I can grab myself a beverage. My throat's getting a wee bit dry after a little great. Well, we're about an hour in now. All right. Did anybody, by the way, did anybody go back and watch that Champ Jackson match or no? Not yet? Maybe?
It wouldn't let me scroll back, so.
It wouldn't let you scroll back? Crap.
Yeah. We have to wait until the VOD.
Yeah. I'm just so curious what happened. Jay Lethal so far in full control of Hawk here. Phenomenally Lethal have been kind of up and down since they formed their tag team, but I think they're getting better and better though. You know, they were kind of a team that formed out of nowhere. But they're certainly starting to become a well-oiled machine, slowly but surely. Yo, what the hell? Big Papa Pup is interfering. And he's coming after Joe Lincoln. Look at this, Hawk taking full advantage here. Uh-oh. Oh, electric chair drop. Wow. Big Papa Pump running interference. Never would have saw that coming in a million years. Clearly has a problem with Joe Link. And we know that he's not out there to help out the Road Warriors. They do not need help. They do not need help. DC says, I will go find out. DC is on the job. Thank you, DC. You know what? If you find it, clip the ending. If you think of it at the time. Okay, thank you. Ooh.
That is one of the things that YouTube does have over Twitch is
you can rewind.
It's easier to go back to.
Yep.
You know, see what you missed.
Yep, if you've had a potty break or just joining in, you can go back and watch what you've missed and catch up to live. That is the best part about YouTube. You know what? The funny thing is, Twitch was supposed to implement that and just never have. Of course, they were supposed to... Yo, Boss Apollo! Oh, that's what was going on. We heard you dumbassing somebody, but we have all decided that you weren't talking to your wife because she would kill you. So... Is there a child in the house?
No, I'll go with my brother.
Ah, see, we were right, Glenola. We knew you weren't talking to the real Boss Apollo because you would die, and that would be very upsetting to all of us, I assure you. I do hope she records it or it goes live when she does it, though. If you were to actually call her a dumbass, that would be entertaining. Let's see how the real Boss Apollo kills Boss Apollo, step by step. But anyways, I forgot what your list was. I was just telling him you had a list, and then I was like, wait a minute, I actually forget because of all the chaos and the things going on. Because I got to tell you, so far up until now, nothing else went as planned. So I was a little bit in shock and awe by what's been transpiring. So I forgot what your list is.
And I'll be right back.
And Glenola will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, after these messages.
My list was the 10 top 10 first blood matches you won't forget.
Right. Okay, so while you get started, I am thirsty. I was just telling Glenola my voice is getting a little weird. Okay. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my throat's getting a little dry. So I'm just gonna run and grab a drink and be right back. But go ahead and start the list and enjoy the match that is actually taking place. It is happening as advertised. What a grand thing! I was beginning to think if anything was gonna go as planned tonight. What a crazy shit already, and it's the beginning of the show, boss. Wow. Anyways, I'll be right back.
Alright, y'all. My first on the list is number 10. It's John Cena versus JBL. The very first blood match in WWE history was booked on one night stand in June 2008 between John Cena and John Bradshaw Layfield. The two started a feud in 2008 with fallout for being the number one contender for the WWE Championship, but both were unsuccessful at Backlash. JBL and John Cena previously had a Christmas field contest year prior at Judgment Day 2005 in their first blood match class. Cena won the match after Cena won that match. Number 9 on my list is what is it? Number 9 on my list is Triple H versus William Regal. It may not be very gentleman to draw bloodshot in a match, but they did not matter to William Regal in January of 2008 when he fought Triple H on Raw. The show took place from Southern Coliseum since they were on a roulette wheel in their house. Raw roulette took place. The big wheel was used to determine the stipulations for Triple H versus Regal, and would begin to unleash a flurry of strikes to a head that would almighty turn Regal to a bloody mess. Number 8 on the list is Mr. Kennedy versus The Undertaker. Once a possible loaded with potential, Mr. Kennedy was paired up with The Undertaker for a rivalry in 2006. The two met in a 3 pay-per-view matches that year, with the first being No Mercy. The second match was the first blood match, as Survivor said, that had forgotten the encounter along the way. Number 7 on the list is Kurt Angle versus John Cena.
Wow, did I come back at the right time? Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match from Team Joe Link, Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, and the phenomenal Joe Lincoln, Phenomenally Lethal. And I didn't see the rest of the match, but what I did see of the match. That was a great tag team. I'm just glad that it happened as advertised, and we didn't end up with Doink the Clown out there tag teaming with Animal or Hawk or some damn thing. You know, like there's a lot of, it's not funny. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on tonight. Like what the hell is even happening? I'll issue the payout for the last match. And what was the first one on your list?
All right, let me see. All right, number 10 was JBL versus John Cena.
JBL, yeah. That was a good match.
That was a good match. Number 9 was Triple H versus William Regal.
Yep. Oh man, that was a really good match.
Yeah, it was.
You know what though? Any match with William Regal.
Yeah.
I mean, good luck finding a match you can critique. Maybe a couple from WCW, but anything else, like you're talking early on though, in his Lord Steven Regal, you know what I mean? But aside from that,
yeah, that's true.
Like good luck finding, a match that you can critique William Regal. He's just one of the best. Period.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Next match of the night, fourth match of the eve. It is a tag team matchup. Again, Archer was unfairly tossed into a match earlier and beat up by a turtle shell. Hopefully he's been able to regroup just a little bit because he's got to step back into the ring with glorious Robert Roode, his partner in crime, the Coalition versus Team Bring It. Rocky Johnson and, of course, The Rock. And it is going to be one hell of a matchup. Who do you guys think is walking out with the W here?
I'm going with the father-son. Well, I'm going with Coalition.
Yo, Woozy, welcome to the show. Welcome to episode number 386, my friend.
Woozy.
I'll tell you, Woozy, you've missed a lot of crazy stuff that's been going on and transpiring. We don't even know what to say. Earlier, for instance, Johnny Braddock was supposed to have a matchup with Raphael. Raphael, the Ninja Turtles, when they, remember not too long ago, they teamed with Demolition?
I do.
Okay, well, Raphael feels like he feels like the Demolition were riding the turtle tails and they had to do most of the work. He didn't like the way things went down, how they transpired, so he challenged Demolition. And of course, Braddock decided to accept, so it was a singles match. He was bringing Colossus with him. Raphael was bringing Michelangelo. At least that's what was advertised. Was Elijah Archer came out with who was with Archer? Michelangelo? Yeah, Mikey. Yeah, Mikey came out with Archer, and Archer fought Raphael, who, by the way, used his turtle shell during the... No, it is not funny. It is not funny. Used his turtle shell multiple times to defeat Archer. It was ghastly. Not funny at all, but...
In other words, Elijah Archer got his ass kicked by a turtle.
Yeah, that is listen, that's not the main point here, Chuckles. That is not the main point here. The point is Archer unjustly forced to go out and wrestle, first of all, a mutant turtle. And let me tell you something, though it is not funny, those turtles are all on ooze. We all know this. We've seen the movies. They are all on ooze. That is like mutant steroids. It is not fair. It is not funny either. You all keep laughing, but he's been cheated here tonight. He's been cheated. If the Coalition do not perform well tonight, it is directly the responsibility of Turtles, and that is not okay, by the way. Not okay. It's also not okay that we have the Joker and the Riddler battling it out in the Archerverse either, but, that happens too. But now we have mutant turtles that happen to be or were friends with Demolition. That's how they came into now they are fighting Demolition, except for they're fighting Archer. It feels like one big conspiracy, doesn't it? A little bit. I mean,
It really does.
What is even happening? But who do you guys think is walking out with the W if this match turns out as planned? I mean, Archer got beat up by a turtle shell, so, I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll be replaced. As TBS pointed out earlier, people keep disappearing, and we still don't know where Johnny Braddock was. Johnny Braddock did not come out, and by the way, Adam Colossus came out with Raphael. Yeah, you heard that correctly. He came out with Raphael. We have no idea how or why. It was just a bunch of craziness. Craziness.
Woozy, you got a silly Woozy.
Oh, a silly...
I know.
Ready? Good God. Just got here, poor lad.
I'll wait till she finishes the list and I'll find 3 beds.
All right, here comes the 4th match of the evening. The Coalition versus Team Bring It. Let's go. All right, back to you, boss.
All right.
The WWE Universe.
Oh, I gotta do this bad thing.
How dare you misplace your list? Preparation, sir. Preparation.
Yeah, boss, I came here, I've got 4 lists already, and I'm ready to go.
Way to the ring. At a combined weight of
Archer likes tables.
543
Just saying, just I throw that out there.
Elisha.
I think Archer looks a little off balance. He, you know, those shots and hits he took from the turtle shell earlier. I mean, they have to be having some sort of, you know, they have to be having the repercussions at some point. We'll see how he performs in this match. Number 8
is Mr. Kennedy versus Undertaker.
That match was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was. I agree.
Yeah. I didn't think much would, but it was actually quite good for the most part.
Number 7 on the list was Kurt Angle versus John Cena.
Yeah. I mean, anytime you... I would love to see them have... It's too bad because Kurt Angle is just probably not even capable anymore, but I would love to have seen one more match with Angle and Cena at some point, right? Two pure OGs. Well, I mean, Cena's not a pure wrestler. Angle is, however, but Cena's a great entertainer, and he would make the most of that match. So it's too bad, but...
I remember when Cena came into the business, Brittany would ask him what qualities does he have to be able to stand in the ring with me. He's a ruthless aggressor and just fucking bitch slapped him.
Boss, if you just want to quickly remind Woozy what your list is this evening. I don't think he came in after we...
Woozy, my list was the top 10 First Blood matches you won't forget about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So number 10 was JBL versus John Cena. Number 9 was Triple H versus William Regal. Number 8 was Mr. Kennedy versus Undertaker.
That's not funny, Joe Link.
Number 7 was Kurt Angle
Froggy.
versus John Cena.
Froggy, that is not funny. That, you know what? You know what, Froggy? How dare you? You know what?
You know what you did? You know what you did, Froggy? You know what you made Archer do?
Number 101
Oh shit.
on the list. Hashtag Archer likes turtles. Is now on the list.
Archer, for 102, have churches in the list, please.
Pardon me?
For 102, add churches to the list because they are why I am late to the show.
Churches. Oh, yes, that's right. Hold on. That can be done. No problem at all. Number 102. Churches are now on the list. Archer likes Ninja Turtles. That is not funny, Froggy Moth Legs. And I somewhat suspect that you, your team, and Poindexter are behind all of this nonsense. All of it. I mean, what's next? What's this week, Froggy? What's this week? What's next? What are they going to come out dressed as Barbie and Ken? I mean, good God, man. This is not a cosplay party. This is a wrestling promotion.
So Jolene says my stalker was here earlier this evening.
Joe Link says, yeah, I got banned by Glenola really fast. I mean, you deserve it at this point. How dare you?
No. He said the stalker got banned really fast.
Oh, the stalker. Oh, it's the stalker here? I missed him. Why am I keep missing things tonight? I miss matches, stalkers.
Literally, He posted my band.
Apparently, I missed the match booking meeting. It is not funny.
So, no, what did my stalker say?
Oh shit! You would ask that.
He jumped all over the stalker too quick. It's probably Outcast Gaming with a secondary account. Hopefully that one he doesn't stream from a cave. It is not funny, DZ. How dare you, my VIP, one of the longest members of the Army, entertaining the antics of quite likely Froggy Mothlegs, Team Froggy Mothlegs, Poindexter, Doc Brown, that whole crew are nothing but pure problematic situations awaiting to arise. Not funny, TBS. Not funny. You know what? I will. You know what? You know what? You know what I'll do? I will. You know what I'll do? I will ban all of you. You will not watch the show. You will not watch the show.
Number 6 on the list.
How dare you ban me? How? That's not funny either. It is not hilarious, TBS. Yeah, it is. You have a very poor sense of humor, sir. Your sense of humor is skewed. It is not of sane quality.
That's a good one.
That's not funny either. Break time notice. How dare you give Boss a break? He's already had several.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he took breaks we didn't even know about. I mean, Gleno and I were talking to him, having conversations, and he was just gone. I was like, Glenola, where'd he go? I don't know. Where'd he go? Boss, where'd you go? We don't know. He just MIA. Now what is going on here? What? Who was that? Who the hell was that? What? That is not okay. What the hell just happened? Constantly being cheated. I mean, what else is oh, that is damning. That is damning to the coalition right there. Where is Robert Roode? How dare you stand there and not even assist your partner? What is even happening tonight? So let me get this straight. The Ninja Turtles have a problem with Demolition. Somehow Archer's the one getting beat up tonight as a result of their anger. Can somebody explain to me how that makes any sense? And now somebody else, we have no idea who it was, somebody attempted to interfere, got Archer's attention. And of course Rocky Johnson savagely started beating him down. That is not how it works. That is not how it works. Nobody else had that happen. I have not seen anybody else beat up by a turtle tonight, have you? I have not. I rest my case.
Actually, I haven't either. I didn't see the match.
Ooh, break time notice for Archer. That'll come in handy later. Thank you very much, Leo King.
Listen up, pencil necks.
Oh, Jesus.
San Martino, you are now the #1 target of the Wolf Pack. You will know no peace.
That was a little scary. I'll be honest, that was a little scary. I mean, we got the broadcast booth being taken over. We've got the show being taken over. What else is going to happen tonight?
Sorry, he yanked the mic away.
Who was that? Was that Ward?
No,
that was severed. That was severed. We know the difference.
Okay.
Actually, does Ward speak? Does he even talk?
Yeah, do he talk?
He has talked a time or two.
I don't
Did
recall.
one promo a while back, but it. Yeah.
Wow.
We really don't want him coming in.
And by the way, I don't know if anybody's been paying attention, but War and Severn as a tag team are 2-0. They're getting scary in that tag team. They've been eating up YTD Academy competition. And also, he's technically speaking 2-0 as a singles competitor, too, because let's not forget that War became the very first person to scare the living shit out of a referee to the point he awarded him a match he wasn't involved with. Right? It is. See that things have been crazy. Like the road to Judgment Day. The last few weeks have been insane. Insane. And now somehow Archer gets wrapped up in all this crazy, chaotic. Wow. Like what is going on? Joe Link says you got to watch the clip. What clip?
And according to
It better not be a clip of Archer getting hit with a turtle shell, or I will ban you.
according to CBS, Dexter Loomis is in the crowd watching you, Archer.
Pardon me?
According to Dexter Loomis is in the crowd watching Elijah Archer.
That is ghastly. Why is Dexter Loomis taunting Archer? Is that who came out? Is that who because why would Dexter Loomis have anything to do with the It's insane. Insane. Oh, Johnson with a reversal. That was ghastly. Rocky Johnson is looking pretty hot in there tonight. The Soul Man working a smooth deal in there. Up until now. Oh, vicious clothesline by Archer. Wow, Rocky Johnson, the Soul Man, kicked out. The Rock had all the faith in the world in his father there. He went after Rude. Did you see that? Didn't even try to help his dad. He ran right by his dad. He knew Dad was going to kick out the savage that he's been tonight. That's right. Get rid of the Rock. That is how it's got to be done. Oh, Jack knifed. All right, let's go, Bobby Roode. And hopefully nobody else decides to interfere in the match because there's been enough crazy, chaotic stuff going on. Dexter Loomis lurking in the... I mean, is he even part of the main roster? Did he buy a ticket? Somebody check and see if that man bought a ticket. That is ghastly. And while we're at it, we do need to check the rule book because I still say the use of a turtle shell should not be allowed. That match, that victory should be overturned. It should be a no contest.
Well, there is sort of precedent. I mean, you had Lex Luger having steel rods in his arm and still being allowed to use his arm.
That is not a fair comparison. That is not because you see a turtle shell.
The turtle shell is a part of the.
But they can come out of the shell. It is their home. It is their home. So that is like the equivalent of okay. So can somebody drop their house on their opponent? I mean, this is not the Wizard of Oz, sir. We do not have houses dropped on people. We should not, therefore, we should not have turtle shells being utilized. That is a turtle condo. You do not fucking hit people with a condominium. That is not okay. That is not funny.
That's fun.
Also not. That is not fun. That is not fun. Did you see the match? Raphael beat him with a turtle shell repeatedly.
Yeah, I didn't see him beating him with a turtle shell. I saw him hitting Archer with a portion of his body.
This is not a home, it's a turtle. Yeah, but a turtle has his home on its back. He is slinging around a turtle condo like a weapon. Ghastly. Kansas Twister rules.
Why not? We have tables and chairs, so why not houses?
If I check that clip and it is Archer getting beat up by a turtle, you are banned, sir.
You are banned, sir.
It is not. Okay.
It's not.
What? Wait. That match was less than a minute long? Or no, that's just a clip. Never mind. But still, it couldn't have been very long. Montez Ford got his ass whooped by Champ Jackson is what I'm watching right now. Joe Link, did you post that in the Discord? Because people are going to want to see that because nobody knew it happened. It happened so fast. And we were still going through the dirt sheets. Oh, Cone clipped that?
Yeah,
it looked like Joe Link posted it in the chat there.
But hey, Cone, if you want to post it in Discord, that'd be awesome.
All right.
Nigel can do that. I'm a fool I get stuff. Wanting that's supposed to be the Young Bucks as champ as a player.
All right, so maybe it wasn't.
Not Montez Ford.
It was definitely not Archer getting beat. Sorry, I was watching the clip one last time. I was just having a look to see exactly what was transpiring there. It was definitely not Archer getting beat by a turtle shell. Joe Link is safe for now. Joe Link says not Montez Ford. Yeah, he got his ass whipped by Champ Jackson. Which is surprising, like, not that Champ Jackson won, but in what fashion he won, because that was a damn fast match. I mean, how long was that match in total? Close fall there by Rocky Johnson. Team Bring It really did bring it tonight. They are giving the Coalition all kinds of problems here. But anyways, back to your list, I guess, boss. I guess we've discussed the cheating of the evening long enough. Sorry about that. Had to be mentioned. Had to be said. Had to get it off my how dare you? Get out of my head.
It's Booker T versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That was a good match. Was that a First Blood match?
Yeah, it was.
Wow, I didn't even realize that. But a good match. So, yeah, go ahead. No, I was just saying it was a good match.
It was a good match. No, final list was a triple threat match. It was Kane versus Rikishi versus Undertaker.
A triple threat First Blood match.
February 1st, 2001 edition of SmackDown was quite unique. It was a special edition bringing SmackDown on the screen. The main event was a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. But that was the first event title match. It was the First Blood match. It was a tag team match as well for the Kane and Undertaker against Rikishi and Haka. He threw up in
See, I remember the matches. I just don't remember them being First Blood matches. It's weird.
Me either.
But I mean, clearly they were. But
number 4 was X-Pac versus Chris Jericho.
X-Pac versus Chris Jericho. That was a very interesting match. DC says, I guess the fight was around 1.5 minutes long. Wow. 1/2 of the prime time players putting on a show tonight. That is a very short match.
Number 3 on the list was Ken Shamrock versus Chris Jericho.
You know what? Ken Shamrock was really good in that ring. He was so believable, and you know what? They should have made. You know, I don't know why they didn't, but he should have been a full-blown heel, and he could have pulled it off because he had he had the energy, the charisma, the ability, and he The problem was he started too late, right? Like he tried to hang on to it. He should have given, like, I know it's hard for the fighters, but he tried to hang on to his MMA career way too long. He should have got into he should have got into the wrestling business sooner. Yeah, I really liked Ken Shamrock. I thought he was a lot of fun to watch, and he was so believable as a badass. So, he was a badass. I mean, let's be honest.
Yes, he was.
Number 2 on the list was Undertaker versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Fuck yeah, that was a great match.
Yes, it was.
Hell yeah.
The main event was
hell yeah.
1999 had a very large stakes. The bout itself was the Undertaker challenged the Stone Cold Austin for the WWE Championship in the first blood match edition for the world title.
Wait a minute. That was a first blood match for the world title?
See, it says, it says Stone Cold, it says, challenge Stone Cold for the WWE Championship in the first blood match. In addition, the world title been on the line. Mr. Man wages his on-screen career in favor of the Undertaker. There was also another stipulation. It also ruled he would never be allowed to challenge for the WWE Championship again. On Sunday Night Heat, before pay-per-view, Taker attacked Stone Cold backstage and made him bleed, the sight going into the fight, with a fresh wound on his head. Austin prevailed thanks to interference from X-Pac. I don't remember that match.
Yeah, well, I definitely remember the matchup. I mean, as far...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I remember it match, but I don't remember... I don't know, it's kind of foggy. It's like, it's so long ago.
I mean, the thing is, whoa, Coalition picking up the victory, finally. That was a hell of a battle, man. Oh man, I want to know what the hell Dexter Lumis was doing in the audience, taunting Archer to try and distract him. I mean, he is lucky, he is lucky that they still pulled off that victory, or they might have to put a target on Lumis back. Might have to put a target on Lumis back. How dare he interfere in the Coalition business?
Number 1 on the list is Kane versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Kane versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah. I mean, how could that not be a good match?
For real.
I mean, again, Kane was always one of those big men. Like, they didn't have him do much wrestling early in his career, but later on he did a little bit more as he was evolving from being just a bruiser. But Kane always had a great body, even when he was playing crazy gimmicks like Fake Diesel and Isaac Yankem DDS. He still always made the most out of any gimmick, had a great body of work. Thankfully, Isaac Yankem wasn't something they carried on too long, and thankfully they didn't decide to carry on with the Fake Diesel, because that was atrocious. But Glenn Jacobs still made the most of it. But him and Austin, him and Undertaker, him and The Rock, him and anybody. The only match to this day I didn't enjoy was Kane versus Rey Mysterio. I just didn't.
Me either.
No, that match to me, that match was fucking pointless.
And it just seems stupid. I mean, first of all, it wasn't just a regular matchup. It was like, it was anything goes. It was a street fight. Yeah. You trying to tell me you want me to believe for a half a second that Rey Mysterio is beating Kane in a street fight where anything goes? No. Nope, don't buy it. And it bothered me the entire time. I didn't like it. And it was for a title. So.
I got another list. I got somebody's from their list.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the payout issued for that and then get the next betting line open.
My next list was the top 10 bloodiest matches in WWE history.
The top 10 bloodiest matches?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Alright.
The first bloodiest match was...
Who is the flower?
Sergeant
The flower. That is not a flower, although it does kind of look like one.
It
does, yes.
That is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I was just going to announce that matchup. Next match is for the YTD Academy Legends Championship. And, of course, we got Jake the Snake Roberts, Scott Hall, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and the reigning defending champion, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. And that is the next match of the eve, folks. Now, this match is going to be a fatal 4KO match as well. It is so it does say Extreme Rules, but I promise you it is not just a regular Extreme Rules matchup. This is a fatal 4KO matchup. You want to win, you have to knock out your opponents. Plain and simple. That is it. That is all. But it is going to be one hell of a matchup. All right, I'm just opening the betting line right now. Give me a moment.
No, yeah, sure, I've got full list for tonight.
Nice. We'll get to them. I promise you. Let's see. The Coalition won the last match, so the payout is issued for that. All right, so who walks out with the gold? Is it going to be Jake the Snake, Scott Hall, the Dragon, aka the Flower? I had to. Or Mr. Perfect? Alright, so we got 5 minutes to make your bets as always. And there we go. Betting lines are open. And it is showtime and go time. Matchup number 5 for the YTD Academy Legends Championship. Let's go.
And then before Boss begins his list, I'm going to tell you my first list is from our favorite author, Eric Latterberg.
What is it? Sorry?
Is it, the author is Eric Latterberg, the one that we love.
Oh, okay.
The one that you always fucking tear apart.
I mean, anything's better than Taco Boy.
You go to listen, Woozy.
You sure?
You go for it, yeah. You go to list.
My first list
I'll use the facilities anyway.
My first list tonight is 10 crazy WWE Raw moments you completely forgot about.
From Miami, Florida, weighing in at
Number 10.
Let's go.
Undertaker invades Paul Bear's home.
Remember that.
It says here 1 week after Undertaker finally got his hands on Paul Bear, the mortician was convalescing at home, watching Raw during the events of the evening.
Take your chances and play
Painful for one of the first times ever, agreeing to himself on fire. Fire if he couldn't. He's Stone Cold at King of the Ring as he was watching Kane take on his Road Dogg to receive a terrible visit from the Undertaker's crew invaded Paul Bear's home to try and finish the job. Number 9, we got Sabu jumped off the Raw sign.
Or he jumped off the Raw sign?
Yeah. And this was February 24th, 1997.
Wow.
Okay, a dragon flower sounds kind of terrifying.
5 years ago.
Hmm?
The snake is here. And introducing the challenger.
1997, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 25 years ago.
249 pounds.
the ECW invasion of Raw in 1997 was a fun, forbidden door opening long before every fan knew everything. All of these strange wrestlers showing up to Raw to promote their own show seemed out of place and dangerous.
He does look a little
Oh, look at
like
that
a snake.
Archie.
Yeah. Hey, Jake, bring that on up and Archer will watch him for you.
Ghastly.
Of course, none more dangerous than Sabu. The Daredevil was the first superstar ever to leap off the Raw sign. Here, just letters to get and his hated rival Taz.
And introducing the champion.
Number 8.
Before you start number 8, I'm just going to utilize my break time notice, and I'm going to run to the facilities. I shall be right back, sir. Continue on. Good, sir. Continue on.
Alright, I will do that. Number 8 is Stone Cold and the Big Show destroy the Titantron. April 5th, 1999. Vince McMahon and the corporation had a hard time learning not to mess with Stone Cold and take his property. This time they stole the Smoking Skull title belt to get back at them all. Austin stopped a 4-on-1 assault on Big Show to try and get it back. When that didn't happen, he did the next best thing. Destroy Vince's property. He tore apart the Titantron and a giant pull the thing down. Number 7. China gets kidnapped.
Just subscribe for 3 times to the new here.
Hello, friends with 2 L's.
Yes, hello friends, welcome in, welcome in. Number 7 is China gets kidnapped.
Over the years, we've seen a lot of
November 15th, 1999. Chris Jericho and China had a unique relationship on this night. The 9th wonder of the world and her assistant, Miss Kitty, were having the fun at Y2J's expense. He lost a match to her where he said he'd want to get a sex change. Okay. Obviously that wasn't going to really happen, win or lose. But they didn't stop China from having her fun. Because Jericho his match against Gangrel. What did stop China was Jericho snapping as he kidnapped her and a Tarantino proceeded to smash her hand with a hammer.
Friends with 2 L's remembers all.
Number 6, Mickey James goes completely insane. And this happened on March 20th, 2006. It's amazing how disturbing Mickey James was during her initial run in WWE. She stopped Trish Stratus all the way to defeating her for the Women's Championship at WrestleMania 22. But on the way there, Mickey went completely crazy. She came to Raw and gave Trish a present, but her idea of a present was either Trish's friend Ashley Mazzaro. Trish had to save her and busted Mickey's nose open, which made a crazy scene that much scarier. Mickey got the upper hand and laid Stratus before Quarantine or Bloody Kiss.
I have returned.
Soon to be coming to welcome back, Arthur.
Welcome back.
So you missed number 9 was that became the Raw sign. 8 was Stone Cold and the Big Show destroyed the Titantron.
Oh, yes.
Number 7 was China gets kidnapped.
Yeah.
Number 6 was Mickey James goes completely insane. Number 5 is Takeuchi beheads the Hitman.
He beheads the Hitman?
Yeah. It is having a 5/29/1995.
I'm trying to remember the match.
Right smack in the middle of Bret Hart's strange 1995 booking. He found himself
Okay,
in a
DC.
feud with-
DC's going to have a shower.
Okay. He found himself in a feud with the underrated Takeuchi, who had helped Jerry Lawler defeat the Hitman prior to his match against the journeyman opponent. He pulled out a fake severed Bret Hart head to show to the crowd. Okay, that was fucking creepy.
You know what's? I only vaguely remember that. That's funny.
Number 4, Diesel sees his own demise. This was March 18th, 1986.
Okay.
On the road to become a victim of the streak, Diesel was trying to actually play mind games with the Undertaker. Diesel, that was your first mistake. You don't play mind games with a fucking dead man.
Still no.
Yeah.
Diesel was making short work on Barry Hall whips. Paul Bearer wheeled out a casket to the ring. After the match, Diesel opened the casket ready to strike the dead man with a wrench and instead saw his own corpse in the casket.
Good God, Scott Hall is going to town on Mr. Perfect with that bat, and he just knocked him out with the bat. So the champion has been eliminated. So we're guaranteed a brand new YTD Academy Legends champion. All right, who you guys got your money on now? If anybody was voting for Mr. Perfect, he is eliminated.
I voted
Down.
for, who did I vote for? I don't remember.
I don't know, but it is down to the Dragon, Scott Hall, and Jake the Snake, who's still getting back to his senses outside the ring there.
Number 3 is Jeff Hardy leaps off the Titantron. I'm going for Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
You're going with Steamboat on this one?
Yes. You got 3 is Jeff Hardy leaps off the Titantron. January 14th, 2008.
2008. Wow, Scott Hall's eliminated, down to Jake the Snake Roberts and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. It is a serpent versus a serpent. Wow! The DDT put an end to the Dragon's evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new YTD Academy Legends Wrestling Champion, Jake the Snake Roberts. Wow. Froggy says DDT for a knockout, and that is absolutely what just happened. Holy crap. Well, I mean, when he slaps on that DDT, Hang on, you're going for a ride. All right, next match of the night. I'm going to, of course, issue that payout. But the next match of the night is for the YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Wrestling Championship. It is the Click. Ashley Shang from Team Asian Invasion teaming up with her partner in crime, Ashley Marie from Team AMC Me. And they are taking on the Faces of Fear, the reigning defending champions from Team Boss Apollo and One Woozy TV, the Freak, Nikita Razor, and, of course, the Warrior Princess, Olivia Payne. And who does everybody got with this one? I can assure you that Boss Apollo and One Woozy TV are going to be voting for the Faces of Fear on this one.
You know it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm supporting Ashley Marie.
For sure.
A member of the coalition, by the way.
Dang.
Yeah, but I don't hold that against her.
I don't hold that against her. How dare you? That is ghastly.
Yeah, I won the whole thing. I don't want to vote for Jake the Snake.
Did you vote for Jake?
Yeah, I did.
Nice. Did you get a good payout?
4,000.
Nice. All right, there you guys go.
Yeah.
Did you go for the?
On that one?
Did you? Okay. I thought you were going to say you went for the flower. All right, here we go. Click versus the Faces of Fear. Let's go.
So she has bumpers at Royale.
It says here that there's a seldom or structure that Jeff Hardy won't go take a flying leap off of, so be careful if you're ever in an argument with him on the road to the Royal Rumble.
And hello, MLP Lemon Zest.
Hello, welcome in. Anyone made it personal with their charismatic enigma. So Hardy did what Hardy does and retaliated using the death-defying leaps that made him a household name.
Welcome in, MLP Lemon Zest. Welcome into episode number 386 here at the Archiverse, episode of the Archiverse Wrestle Wars. We're, of course, on the road to our next big stream preview, which is this Sunday night, Judgment Day. And this is our final push. Tonight we have Superstars of the YTD Academy from YouTube taking on Superstars and Champions from both Wrestle Wars and Starrcade. That's going to be happening tonight and Friday night on the episode of Starrcade. But welcome in. How was your evening? And Glenola has a swear jar.
Well, fuck, Froggy.
And Glenola just failed his swear jar. That is blasphemy. That is like swear jar suicide. How dare you, Glenola?
Oh, by the way, Archer, I am 26 away from the lottery.
From which one?
777.
That is the channel redemption. Has anybody come close to the other one? 444?
No.
Boss Apollo, you have a tree of knowledge or rotten fruit whenever you feel like redeeming that.
Alright.
Fulfilling it, rather.
Hardy climbed all the way to the top of the Titantron and delivered the most destructive Swanton bomb ever.
Boss Apollo, your numbers are 8, 2,
Number 2.
Good luck, Boss Apollo.
Oh, did France get close? I'll have to go back and look here. Hold on.
Friends with 2 L's is close to the 444.
Yep.
Actually, I'll start my band for just a minute. Yeah, he had 431.
431, yeah. So France with 2 L's is en route to winning the YTD Academy Championship opportunity. Of course, we know that Frank Miller's been tearing it up over there already, so a championship opportunity to be exactly what he'd be looking for.
And number 2 is, this one cracked me up when I seen this. Kane tries to jumpstart Shane McMahon.
That was, you know what? As stupid as it was hilarious.
It was.
It really was. That's all I'll say about that.
I mean, what else could you say?
I mean, a lot, really. But I mean, what's the point? I mean, but at the end of the day, it was still funny. You know, I didn't. Well, I was going to say it's not exactly a memorable moment, but actually it is. But yeah, I mean, whatever.
It says here the war between Shane McMahon and Kane was a crazy and violent one, so it should have been Kane's tombstone, Shane's mother, for crying out loud. Only after sending Kane into a dumpster fire. As the monster started Kane without revenge. Nothing quite followed revenge like protecting your opponents. In other regions, up to a car battery and trying to ride them, the person they're attached to alive. Number 1, Stone Cold takes an enforcing lead. 6/24/2002.
Sorry, when did that happen?
6/24 in 2002.
June 24th. Okay.
Yes.
20 years ago. Wow, eh?
Yeah, I know, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Woozy Poozy was just itty bitty baby Woozy Poozy.
I was.
How dare you? Look at that. Punisher got 888. That's crazy.
In a strange footnote for Stone Cold walking out on WWE, he spent his last week on Raw before the walkout, but gearing up for a feud with Ric Flair, certainly would have factored into the result the next week.
Luke the Gunner says, "House," and then it's going. Going good, Luke the Gunner. What's going on? Thanks for dropping in. Welcome to episode number 386. We're just in the middle of one of Woozy's lists for Between the Ropes. And I believe we're at, what number are we at?
Number 1.
Number 1, yes.
Which is Stone Cold takes an enforcing lead. Next week, while that didn't happen, Austin did pull a fast one on Flair and his best friend Art Anderson by assaulting him and going to the bathroom on the former wrestler.
Yeah.
And that concludes my first list of the night.
That concludes the first list of One Woozy TV. I mean, it wasn't terrible. You know, I was actually geared up for worse.
I was too.
Yeah, so not bad. Not bad.
But if you heard the list that this guy has produced, that I have read, you would understand why we say we expect it to lose.
Luke says, "Hope you're good." We are all good, Luke. Thank you very much, and you are welcome for the shout-out, sir. Thank you for being here. LP Lemon says, I've had a midnight, had to change my tag, and finished my Trio Sinister Dreams team. That sounds very exciting, I think. I mean, I would love to tell you I know what you're talking about. But we're going to assume it's wrestling related, so therefore we are definitely intrigued. Thank you for sharing your experience. Froggy Mothleg says, "Yo, Luke, hope you're good."
Okay, my tree of knowledge. I was working at at the time I worked at the Holiday Inn, and the WWE superstars, they came and they had the whole the fifth, they had the 7th and the 8th floor. The 8th floor had been the luxury suites, and the 7th floor had been the presidential suites. So I was in the elevator taking who was it? Kelly.
I was going to say, it's your story. How do we know?
Kelly.
How dare you, sir, try to pull us into your potential lie.
Kelly got an elevator with me, and somehow we got stuck on the elevator for 15 minutes.
Conveniently. Go on.
And I was nervous because at the time Kelly was one of my favorite female wrestlers at the time. I had a crush on her.
You liked Kelly? Yeah. Was it her abilities or her offerings?
Well,
because I don't recall her exactly being a stellar in-ring worker.
Put it like this: it one of her abilities.
In ring, I say.
So we were talking. So I told her I had a crush on her. So that's so sweet. Then after that, she said nothing to me the whole entire time. We took the elevator for 15 minutes.
Well, I was thinking it's either a really elaborate steaming heaping pile of BS or it's potentially true. I mean he did work at a hotel.
Froggy Marley said he drove John Cena. That's true.
There you go. He also drove John Cena around. We know this at one point. Glenola says true.
Mainly because I say false, because he kept stuttering over his storytelling.
Anybody else? What do you say, Art?
Well, I'm up in the air on it. Like I said, it's either one elaborate steaming heaping pile of BS or it is definitely, because it was very fluid and you had specific floors. I think I'm gonna have to say this one's true.
All right, the answer was it's true.
Aha! Woozy was wrong.
I was.
Oh, that was vicious. Ashley Marie just took a really nasty judo throw DDT.
But she didn't speak to me though.
She did or didn't?
Well, I told her I had a crush on her.
Did you really? You did?
Yeah,
for real?
yes.
Yeah. Wow.
I said crush. She said, she said that's nice. After that, silence. I don't know if she thought I was gonna do something to her or. But.
MLP Lemon Zest says, yes, it is the three Sinisters Dream trio. The two sisters, Lust and Sweet Dream, and the older brother, Sinister Demon, all three ruthless and demonic looking and looking for new souls to join their trio team. That sounds more like a mixed match team. If one is a brother and the other two are sisters, that is a... Right? Am I wrong? I don't know. That is a mixed match faction. 2 females, 1 male, right?
Yeah,
But sounds very interesting. I mean, hopefully that works out for you. Welcome back, DC. Hopefully you feel cleaner. Tree of knowledge or rotten fruit? All right, let's see here. All right. Let me think.
The brother is manager most the time who spares the S blah 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 out of the rap.
All right, so here goes. About, I want to say 8 or 9 years ago, I was at a martial arts symposium, and it's a grand event that happens in one of two spots every year. It's either in Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada, or it's over in Quebec. But it's a gathering of thousands of martial artists that all get together and they train under different masters and different styles, learning different techniques and variations of it. It's actually a whole hell of a lot of fun. But one year, not only did I train with, but I also took a picture with and met who was called the Ronin, Carlos Newton. He was actually a 2-time UFC welterweight champion, and was a damn good fighter at that. But yeah, I trained with him and of course met him and took a picture with him at the symposium, which was called Capital Conquest.
I'm going to say true.
I say true.
Lola says true. Boss says true. Woozy said true. DC says, okay, who is the mod that dares time me out?
Not me. Oh, DC, I know better.
Somebody is definitely timing out DC because her times are out for 69 seconds, not 60. So somebody is definitely timing her out.
I am not. I know better.
I assure you it's not me, DC. It's probably Joe Link.
Leo King said true.
TBS says me. It was me! DC says bullshit. You can't. Joe Link says true. TBS says dang.
Dang.
No thank you, Archer is banned word. He put it on his list. That was to ensure there were no more antics involving the name Archer. Apparently mods can still use my name, though. How dare you, Glenola? So anyways, yes, the story is in fact true. I did take a picture with, and train with the Ronin, Carlos Newton, 2-time former UFC welterweight champion. Wait a minute, how did Froggy? You know what? I've got to double check my list. Hold on.
No, she did an Archer appreciation. That was it.
I think I have to add the hashtag in there because Froggy's playing games. So thank you very much, Froggy. How dare you? Number 103. Hashtag Archer appreciation. Now on the list. appreciate the art. Glenola, how dare you?
DC, what haven't you done? What haven't you done, DC?
Number 104. Hashtag appreciate the Archer, now on the list. TBS, how dare you? Joel Link, how dare you? All being added to the list. Number 105.
Winning the match and still.
Hashtag appreciate the Archer. Now on the list. And the Faces of Fear, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, still your reigning defending YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Champions. Fantastic match. It actually looked like the clip. That is ghastly. What is happening?
Now have a partner. Farmer War will destroy everything.
Farmer War?
Farmer War?
What the hell kind of tag team is that? Man said Farmer War.
That was very, very creepy.
Maybe. No, I hope it's...
I mean, I'm assuming that was War.
I hope it ain't
Karina Farmer?
I hope not. Well, he's the only farmer name up.
By the way, number 106, asterisk, Archer appreciation now on the list. TBS, how dare you? Where is your mother? Number 107, why so serious? Archer Bubba now on the list. All right, is Farmer Wolfpack now? The Farmer is at war. Are we assuming Carino Farmer, or do we have a new wrestler that happens to be a farmer? I mean, we already have a time traveler, right? We have a DC villain. Next, we are going to have Barbie and Ken show up at Judgment Day. That is not funny. Froggy says that is bad for everybody. I mean, Alan Severin was already bad enough. There's a whole lot of villainy going on.
No, we have questions.
I will issue the payout for that matchup.
I don't know if I have the answers.
And the Faces of Fear were your winners and are still your reigning defending tag team champions. All right, let's go. Moving on to the co-main event of the evening. And this for the YTD Academy Tag Team Wrestling Championships. And actually, this is not the co-main event. There's 2 more matches after this. But anyways, a fatal 4-way tornado tag team matchup. And looky, we've got the Anarchists, Damien and Little Joy Nightmare. We have Demon Razor and Eddie D. Terror. We have War and Alan Severn. And of course, we have Tons of Funk, the All-American Uptown B. Henry, and the villain of the Archerverse, Kareem Key Woods. Now, this is interesting. They're teaming together tonight, but he just announced a new or a potential, we don't know for sure, but we're assuming Carino Farmer probably joining the Wolfpack, becoming partner for War. You know, Alan Severn doesn't apparently want to continue to tag team with his little brother, if you will. Little brother. Hopefully he has no big brothers. I mean, that's, you know, crazy, right? All right, here we go. So this is for the Men's Tag Team Wrestling Championship. So who do you guys think walks out with the gold.
Was fine with the target of gold.
I'm going for public enemy, of course.
Nah, Wolfpack.
Nah, Wolfpack, he says. So we have the Public Enemy.
Not distinctly.
We have the Anarchists. We have the Wolfpack. And then the reigning defending champions, Tons of Funk. And I gotta tell you, the way they've been performing lately, it's real hard to bet against Tons of Funk. So Reese Williams, I mean, at least until the end of this evening, happens to be the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion. He is the WCW World Champion. B. Henry and Kareem Key Woods, the WCW World Tag Team Champions, and currently reigning defending YTD Tag Team Wrestling Champions. I mean, Tons of Funk is on fire right now. I'm not implying anything, I just bring you the facts, folks.
You do?
Alright. 5 minutes to make your bets. And there we go. And it is showtime and go time for the YTD Tag Team Wrestling Championships. Let's go. Tornado Tag Team action at its finest. And do remember, this is a regular Tornado Tag Team matchup, guys, so it is a single fall matchup.
This is gonna be a long match.
The following contest is a fatal four-way tag team match. It is for the internet.
So my second list of the night is let's see, it's Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar and nine other great underdog matches. Interesting.
Sorry, really quickly again, what was this list?
Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar and 9 other great underdog matches.
Oh, okay, perfect, okay. I wonder if Rey Mysterio and Kane will be on this list, just because, you know, that was... it is not funny. How dare you laugh at such antics?
Number 10, Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar, No Way Out, 2004.
No Way Out.
When Eddie Guerrero came to WWE with his friends as the Radicals, it was because they felt underutilized during their time in WCW and WWE. Both Guerrero and Benoit rose to the top of the business, winning their respective 4 title matches at WrestleMania 10. However, Guerrero's rise to top was the most impressive. Guerrero, who only stood 5'8", on the No Way Out, 2004 with a chance to win the WWE title from dominant and almost unbeatable Brock Lesnar. While he got help from Goldberg, Guerrero held his own and ended up beating Lesnar to win his first and only world title.
I gotta tell you, Severn and War together in the same ring is just a scary, scary thing. We've seen what War can do. We all know what Severn's capable of and what he's willing to go through to even win a matchup. Together as a unit. And again, I will repeat, in YTD Academy at least, they are undefeated. Just saying. Just bringing you, again, facts, not implying anything at all.
I know you're not. Number 9, Daniel Bryan versus Triple H, WrestleMania 30. I want to say that was an underdog match.
The Nightmare Damien, the reigning defending WCW TNT champion from Team Kraken Skulls. I always forget that he and Lil Joey like to make their separate entrance. I mean, heaven forbid they share the spotlight.
Exactly. In 2014, WWE had big plans for WrestleMania. Batista was back in the company, and he was going to storm through the roster on the way to WrestleMania 30, so he would beat Randy Orton for the championship. But the fans had other ideas.
Was there a bot that needed time, dude? DC said something about banning the fucking bot.
She's talking about the bot ban. I mean, it was timing her out.
Oh!
So I tried to ban the fucking bot.
Nice. Okay, gotcha.
It doesn't exist.
I mean, just stop saying naughty words. I mean...
Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been handed a paper with an announcement. Carino Farmer has just joined War as a tag team member.
That's effective immediately? Well, obviously not immediately, but, you know, they'll report to the YTD Academy? Yes.
Yep.
Interesting. That is very scary. So, imagine, you got Severn, you got War, and Carino Farm, already one of the most feared men on any roster in wrestling, all on the same team, working as a unit. That is that is quite ghastly, actually.
Then you have Poindexter, who's scary in his own right because of what he's capable of.
I mean, including turning the Archers into one giant cosplay party, which I don't appreciate, by the way. I do not appreciate that. TBS says he's desperate.
And then number 8 is Jeff Hardy versus The Undertaker on July 1st, 2002.
Jeff Hardy versus The Undertaker. Yeah, that was actually a lot better. That was one of those matches that actually turned it a lot better than I thought it was going to.
It says here, not all underdog matches.
Look at these show-offs. I got to interrupt there for a second. One's wearing the YTD Academy tag title. The other's one's wearing the WCW tag title. Hey, talk about showing off, right? Leave it to Tons of Funk. That is ghastly. Come on, boys. Have some better sportsmanship than that. You guys don't brag and taunt. How dare you?
All I can say is wow, Granola.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel with
Archer is scared with. That is it. Glanola, how dare you?
Tell me I'm lying.
You know what you made me do? You know what you're forcing me to do? Forcing the hand of the wrestling gods to do, Glanola. Number 108. Appreciate. Now on the list. Froggy says, okay, I changed my bet to Tons of Fuck. How dare you switch? You bandwagon jumper. DC, appreciate that is reaching. I mean that is reaching, isn't it? I mean, really. Number 109. Appreciate Archer now on the list. Woozy. Woozy, that is not funny. Okay, fine. Number 110. Hashtag, actually it is exclamation point. Thank you very much, Archer, now on the list. Blind Locksmith. A preacher ate our chair. You know what? Just because you're attempting to stir the pot, TBS, because you're attempting to create villainy where villainy is not needed, required, or appreciated. Number 111. A preacher ate our chair, now on the list. Thank you very much. DC. That is not funny. That is it. Number 112. Archer is the best, now on the list. The song is We Are the Champions, not Archer is the champion. How dare all of you.
Of course it's not Archer is the champion. That's not true.
What about Archer?
Harassment and mockery.
How about hashtag Archer is the very best?
I already got Archer's the best. It is on the list already.
Very best.
I don't see that in there.
Not yet.
It does not exist. DC. This is not an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. How dare you? Number 113. Hashtag Everyone Loves Archer, now on the list. Just think Archer's list barely had anything. Now it's huge. Fucking appreciate... damn it! That's not fair. You know what? That's not funny. That is not fun. That is cheating. That is cheating. Not funny. We were adding things to the list of Archer. You snuck that in. That is ghastly, vicious.
Actually, Joe, you already failed it. Read the message.
Not funny. Not even mildly amusing, as a matter of fact.
It's pretty hilarious.
That is fucked up, Punisher. I agree, but you know what? You know what? Number 114. Hashtag fucking appreciate Archer, now on the list. You vile creatures. How dare all of you? Fine. You bunch of little children belong at the cool kids corner with a dunce cap. That's where you all belong. Not funny. Aha! Joe Link has unbanned me from the swear jar. Ha! I have to go to school. Have a good show. Have fun. Sweet dreams. Remember, it's all love, baby. Not all love for Archer tonight. It is not. Ghastly antics, villainous behavior, turtle shells, Loomis is looming. This night has not.
I now hold the record for the fastest swear jar.
That was ghastly. That shouldn't even count. All love for you, Archer. How dare you leave on such a low note? That is not becoming of the great DC. How dare you? Your children would not appreciate you making fun of their favorite wrestling host. And the mockery, number 115 on the list. It's all love for you, Archer, is now on the list. There we go. I feel much better now.
I can tell.
It's like a weight lifted off my shoulders, if you will. Anyways, back to Woozy's list. I mean, we need something else going on here. We do not need to give these villains any more time to think up new things to do.
Oh, they can do it on their own. Number 7, Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton versus Kurt Angle, WrestleMania 22. In season 6, Rey Mysterio did the impossible. He went into the Royal Rumble match, and despite only standing 5'6", he won the Rumble. Mysterio started the match, and that lasted for 62 minutes. A Rumble record.
Did you say 63 minutes?
52.
Oh, 52, sorry, okay.
62.
62?
Yes.
Okay.
62.
62, like 69 minus 7. Excellent, thank you.
A Rumble record eliminating 6 wrestlers, including Triple H and Randy Orton. Mysterio almost didn't get the title shot. Randy Orton made offensive comments about the late Eddie Guerrero and making Mysterio and making him put his title shot on the line. Orton won, but Teddy Long Mysterio making it a 3-way match. Mysterio ended up pinning Orton and won his first World Championship.
So Leo King put
Number 6, 1, 2, 3 Kid versus Razor Ramon. One of the most famous underdog matches of all time, happened on an old school episode of Monday Night Raw. A few weeks, Razor Ramon was coming into his matches and just bullying everyone he fought. In one match, he took on a guy known as the Kid. The match ended with the Kid getting the win, changing his name to the 1, 2, 3 Kid. Ended up a Hall of Famer. Later.
I didn't get to catch what Leo the King put because my dashboard actually froze up. That's why I've been silent for a moment. I've been trying to fix it. I do have it fixed, but I don't know anything that happened over the last, say, I don't know, probably minute and a half.
He said, "Love and Archer go the same like horse and carrots."
Yeah, I don't see that.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who's saying that in my mind.
Again, number 5 I can't see because I'm fucking acting in my way, so...
Future days of Archer appreciate Pat. Blind Locksmith! You know what? You get, sir? You get a double whammy. Because first of all, you get this. How dare you? Then, then my villainous little creature of the night, number 116, future days of Archer Appreciate Past, now on the list. Ghastly. Oh, vicious DDT. Damn.
I guys get it. It was 5 and 4 because of fucking ads on my phone.
You what?
I guys get 5 and 4 because I can't see it because of fucking ads.
Ads. Ghastly. How dare there be ads?
And number 3. So oh my god, I hate these fucking ads. And there's no way to take them off my screen either.
That happens more and more when you're reading articles. It's getting annoying.
I literally got skipped down to number 1.
Superstars wishing. Want to become someone else for the day.
Wow, the ads wrecked our whole list.
Yeah, it wrecked 4 million. For 4 matches. Number 1, Chris Jericho versus The Rock versus Steve Austin, Legends for the new one. In Season 1, WWE announced that they were going to unify the WCW and WWF World titles into one unified championship title. The 2 reigning champions were Stone Cold and The Rock as the WCW champion.
Should have this.
Aklanola?
I turned on emote only and it said I turned it off too.
That is amazing. That's some sort of wizardry. So you turn it on, but it turned it off. Nice.
Yeah, it says Granola enabled emote only mode. Granola disabled emote only mode.
Clap on, clap off. The clapper.
And then clap back on. Okay, that concludes my second list of the night.
That concludes. It actually didn't conclude the list. It did complete what we were able to get out of it because of ads. How dare they? Let's hope our next list is much better. Ad-free, hopefully, would be nice. Although it's hard to say. Most articles you read now all have ads. It's quite ghastly.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, who got eliminated? Whoa, the Public Enemy won the match, ladies and gentlemen. We have new YTD Academy Tag Team Wrestling Champions from Team Boss Apollo and Team Leo the King. Demon Razor. And, of course, who is your partner? Oh, it's Eddie D. Terra. I was trying to remember because I know you guys just introduced Bishop B. White.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But you're not tagging with me. He's part of the faction, but you're not tagging with him. So Eddie D. Terror, they are the Public Enemy.
The Public Enemy. Yay, yay.
And technically, War is still undefeated because he didn't lose. He just didn't win.
That is correct. That is correct. They were not defeated in the match. True, though. They were not defeated in the match.
Of course, that's a Severn family tradition.
Indeed. Lose matches without losing them. All right, now on to the co-main event of the evening. And I'll issue the payout for the last match. This is for the YTD Submission Wrestling Championship. And it is an elimination matchup between Chairs, the Legend Killer, Tyler Bronco, the YTD Academy sensation, and multiple-time champion already in his short yet illustrious career, and the reigning defending YTD Submission Wrestling Champion from Team Life is Great, Kyle Psychosis Riley, and of course, Tyler Bronco from Team Bucket Phenom, and the Legend Killer Chairs representing Team The Blind Locksmith, a.k.a. Captain Villainous. All right. They're having fun with the emotes in there. Ooh, Glenola has a list.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Actually, the one I just looked at, I actually think I've already done, so I'm going to scrap one of the others real quick. Get to my folder. Let's do...
Alright, so the Public Enemy were the winners, and there's the payout for the last match, and I'll start the betting line for the co-main event of the evening. Who walks out with the gold? Is it going to be the Legend Killer Chairs, Tyler Bronco, the YTD Academy sensation, or Psychosis Kyle Riley?
Now, this is an older list.
So it might actually be written well, is what you're saying.
Well, 2011.
Well,
it's from the Bleacher Report.
Ooh, that's promising.
Robert Aitken.
Okay.
The 15 worst mic workers in wrestling history.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, good God. Is this ranked?
It didn't say rank.
I mean, if Ric Flair is on this list, I am going to shut the broadcast down immediately. Because you know what? We are not going to be sued because you know what? We've actually had a site, All Things Ric Flair, actually recommending some of our matches for the Archiverse over for dark matches of the YTD Academy. We are not going to have we are not going to be sued by spreading and being a part of spreading blasphemy.
You know what I think of
regarding the Nature Boy.
So,
all right, here we go. Co-main event of the evening for the YTD Submission Wrestling Championship. The Legend Killer Chairs, Tyler Bronco, and Psychosis Kyle Riley. Let's go.
All right. Number 15, John Morrison.
So this was so hold on one sec. This was the top 15 worst. Okay.
Workers.
Okay, that is a terrible way to start. But okay. Let's pretend for a moment that perhaps they have some insight that will make us think, yeah, John Morrison doesn't work on the mic well. I mean, I don't. Okay. Okay, let's go.
Oh. They're saying that after him and The Miz broke up, he's missing the edge on the mic. Settling for dumb jokes that aren't funny and speaking too fast.
So they're suggesting that he's heartbroken and can't talk?
Basically, I'm guessing, because that's their reasoning. So I don't know. Number 14, I personally was never really impressed with on the mic. Shelton Benjamin.
Oh yeah, I put him on there.
Yeah, he had good in-ring ability, but he wasn't a great mic worker.
Nah.
Number 13, Kofi Kingston.
You know, I don't think Kofi Kingston was bad at talking on the microphone. I just don't think he was believable. Like,
Yeah.
you know, especially if
You were cutting out bad, Archer.
Oh yeah, well, I had been at the concession stand acquiring a hot beverage that quenches thirst. But I was just saying that. Do you remember when they tried to push him as a bit of a heel there for a while? I mean, that was totally unbelievable. Like, he just didn't come across as a guy with heel potential. You know, he is either face, baby face, or neutral only. Like,
yeah.
He's just one of those. There's nothing that can be done about that. It's just the way it is.
They start off about it. The guy says, "I still hate Kofi Kingston and his gimmick." To me, the Jamaican gimmick is a classic example of a gimmick acting like an anchor for a rising star. There isn't a single man who can take that type of gimmick and be taken seriously. Let's see. Originally, he spoke with a bad Jamaican accent, which didn't do him any favors. Eventually, he spoke in his regular voice and was called out on it by Triple H in a funny moment on Raw. From then on, he was billed from Ghana and kept the Jamaican gimmick as some sort of weird tribute to Jamaican people. Even without the accent holding him down, Kingston couldn't do much better regularly.
Let's be honest, it really was weird.
Yeah.
It was.
Because I already knew he wasn't actually from Jamaica, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it was just strange. And he pulled it off for a while, but when Triple H called him out for that, that was one of the funniest moments that I can actually remember. Like, it was just so, you know what, we should pull that up and post it in Discord, because it'll be on YouTube for sure. It was funny. It really was.
All right, number 12, Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy will not die, but when he talks, you might contemplate it for yourself. Hardy's never had much of a strong liking to speaking on the mic. Best promo work with Matt ever did was against Edge, but that was based off real life events. There's probably some real anger.
Yeah.
The worst work was when Matt was in a feud with his brother Jeff.
So let me ask you something, and don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of both Matt and Jeff Hardy. I just happen to prefer Jeff Hardy. I always did, but do you just like both? Do you have a preference, or?
I like them both, but Jeff, yeah, I think it was overall had the potential to be the better of the two.
Yeah.
And I say that because his demons. You know, that's the only thing holding Jeff Hardy back.
It's funny that you say demons, because I was just gonna say his career, although he got nurtured a lot more than some folks in the past did. His career is a lot like that of Jake the Snake Roberts, and because we never got to see Jeff Hardy to his potential because of all those demons, right? He would have. So the other thing is same with Jake the Snake Roberts, because I got to tell you, if Jake Roberts had stayed clean and didn't succumb to demons and have problems and end up leaving the company, he would have been world champion.
Oh, definitely.
Jake the Snake Roberts is one of the very best to ever step in a wrestling ring, both wrestling-wise, his charisma, his ability to tell stories, his ability to be both face and heel. He could pull it off. He was one of the, I say it all the time, I've said it before, I'll say it again. To me, Jake the Snake Roberts is one of the OG total packages.
Yeah. And TBS says Matt was better, Jeff was more creative. You know, I mean, it's hard.
So, you know what? You know what? He's not wrong in the sense of this. Jeff Hardy was the better daredevil, the better extreme fighter. Matt Hardy wrestled better. But Matt Hardy was like the love child of Lance Storm when it came to charisma, when it came to having a personality that was believable and could be changed. Like, I don't know. Matt Hardy was just.
I think he had the charisma. Now, I'll tell you what. I think some of these later personas, you know, like the Delete and all that, I wasn't impressed.
See, I think Jeff Hardy took. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, boss.
No, I think they both were good, but I think Jeff Hardy, he took more risks than Matt Hardy ever did. I think Jeff Hardy, he was like a more of a daredevil than Matt Hardy was.
much like Mick Foley, right?
Yep,
And Ric Flair tried to make that statement about 15, 20 years ago. It was after Mick Foley had written something in his book, and Ric Flair, of course, took kind to the fact that people refer to Mick Foley as a wrestler, and he pointed at the fact that Mick Foley really isn't a wrestler. He's a stuntman, and to be honest, a glorified stuntman, because at the end of the day, Mick Foley, if he wasn't as good as he was on the microphone, and if he wasn't as good at storytelling, he wouldn't have made it far, because he really wasn't a good wrestler. But he was willing to do anything. Like, he was willing to put it all out on the line to entertain the fans. And right from the get-go, when he was sending videos of himself jumping from a roof to a table into WWE to get a job, you know what I mean? Like, so you really gotta look at that and think, okay. But no, so Mick Foley, I believe that same thing with Jeff Hardy, so that makes the blind locksmith correct in that sense.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I honestly believe we got a glimpse of Jeff Hardy's potential, and
later in his career though.
No, this was actually pretty early. It was in WWE. I think it was the original run. But he was in a ladder match versus The Undertaker. He almost won it.
He did.
Yeah, he did almost win, yeah.
After the match, and I do believe this was honest, I don't, because Undertaker does not seem like the kind to do this if he didn't truly mean it. He showed honor to Jeff by raising Jeff's hand, despite the fact The Undertaker won the match.
Yep, I remember that, yep.
They stood in the middle of the ring with Undertaker holding Jeff's hand up. To me, that said he impressed Taker. Now, I could be wrong. That may have been kayfabe.
See, Jeff Hardy lately, in his last, say, 5-6 years, maybe 7, has actually done a lot more technical wrestling, and that's probably partially because he can't necessarily do all of the same things anymore he used to do. But I actually wish, because it's not like he just went to wrestling school. Clearly he's been capable, so it would have been nice to see him use more wrestling with his daredevil stunt, strong style of wrestling. You know what I mean? We just didn't get that, and I think that's why Jeff Hardy wasn't. Like, he's big, he's huge actually, but I think that's why he didn't have as good of a, say, a WWE Championship run.
Yeah, and I don't know now. It was for one of the title belts. I think it was for the championship. But it was just like that match was amazing, and he had the title in his hands and chose to do I think he did a swanton on the Undertaker. Continued the match.
Quite likely. I've never liked that move, I'll be honest.
Yeah. But
at the end of the day, it is I understand you're coming off the top rope, but it is a somersault, and you're barely hitting your opponent with it unless you land right on them. And even then, because of the way you're motioning, you're likely rolling off. I don't think it would have that great of an impact unless you were already almost out cold.
Yeah. But I'll see if I can find that match on YouTube to share to the Discord later. Just to me, it didn't seem like Taker would be the one to do, to show that honor to somebody he didn't respect.
Thing I do want to see less of going forward is people kicking out of finishers.
Oh, I know. It's cheapening the finisher.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
You think about, and it's been going on for decades. I mean, you look at the DDT. When Jake did that was one of the most protected moves around. You knew it was over when he hit that DDT.
Well, and he just had a way of making that look vicious too, not to mention.
But now everybody does a DDT just as a routine.
Like why like my WWE what they did sometimes, like when they had like a like a John Cena versus like a.
Just for an update, Chairs has been eliminated. It is down to Tyler Bronco and Psychosis Kyle O'Reilly here.
Well, I do agree. Like when John Cena would win against Randy Orton did like 4 RKOs on him, and he still kicked out. Then John Cena did 2 FQs on him, and then he won. Like,
What is this RKO we speak of?
So what is that? Boss, what the hell is RKO?
That is a layout cutter, I believe is the
bar AKO.
But
Orton lost. Deal with it, live it, learn it, love it. AKO,
no,
sir.
Really, some of these moves, you know, they're amazing, you know, when done by these finishers, and then it's like, oh, you know, DDT's big one, you know, I pointed out that one. But how many people...
Wow, look at that. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match, and still the YTD Academy Submission Wrestling Champion from Team Life is Great, Psychosis, Kyle O'Reilly.
Wow. But, yeah,
I don't know if you guys were watching, but that was an excellent matchup right there. Great submission match.
Even if used in a match, how many people now tap out to the Iron Claw?
Yeah.
It doesn't happen even when it's used. Yeah, you think back to the Von Erichs. You know?
I believe the Texas Tornado used that for a short spell as well, did he not? I mean, he had the Tornado, which is the discus punch, but I believe he also did the claw from time to time.
Well,
I mean, we could fact check that maybe if you want to do that, boss.
Wasn't that his dad's move originally, though?
I think so. Yes, I think it was. I loved the Von Erichs. Their family story is so tragic, but they were one of the original royal families of wrestling.
Yeah, it's... all that...
Cheers, you are going in the house with Bray tonight.
Oh, let's see.
A huge win for Kyle O'Reilly, and of course, Team Life is Great, still the reigning defending YTD Academy submission champion. That's pretty cool. As I said, that was a fantastic submission match. Non-stop action from bell to bell, and man, Tyler Bronco getting closer and closer to that main roster title victory, isn't he? I mean, did very very well tonight.
Hey,
Kevin did use it at least once at Slammiversary with Impact. He jumped the guardrail to deliver it.
he said Lance Archer ended his match using Iron Claw.
Is it too much to say the Von Erichs were the hearts of Texas?
Dare he have Archer's name?
Nah. I don't think that's too much to say, Froggy. They are, you know, the Von Erichs were every bit as good as the Hearts.
Yeah, they will.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, and
matter of fact, Von Erich.
Speaking of a matter of fact, number 117, Lance Archer now on the list. All right, I'm going to get the payout issued here. Give me a momento.
But,
wow, 76% went for chairs. Somebody's getting a good payout. Holy hell. All right, here we go. Kyle O'Reilly. Nobody had any love for the champion. That is disgusting. You bunch of fiends.
Yeah, you really think about this. This is, you know, I just looked up here on Wikipedia the Von Erich family.
Yep.
You had Fritz, died in 97.
I know.
Kevin Von Erich, according to this, is still alive.
Yes, he is. I believe he's the only surviving member of the brothers, yeah.
David Von Erich is deceased.
Yes.
Kerry Von Erich deceased.
Kerry
Mike
Von Erich. Kerry Von Erich was the
deceased.
Texas Tornado, for
Yeah.
anybody that remembers the Texas Tornado.
Chris Von Erich deceased. Now they also, and I've forgotten that she wrestles. Lacey Von Erich.
Yes,
Is
I knew
still
Lacey.
around.
Yes, Lacey Von Erich, and she does wrestle. Yes, she is the only member of the Von Erich family that is actively wrestling currently.
Yeah, and but think about that, and you look at the ages, and they were all, or not all, but most of them were pretty young when they died. Some of them were like in their 30s. So, I mean, that's
Yeah, well, like I said, it's very tragic. Very tragic.
But, back to the list, number 11 is Sid.
Sid. Oh my God. Well.
What more do you have to say?
Well, before we say anything, the main event of the evening is upon us. Who's walking out with the gold? The YTD Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. This is a 6-man elimination royale. And look at this star-studded cast. We have Logan Paul ready to rock and roll. We've got Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the head of the table. We have the beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. But look at these villains over here. We've got big money Marcus Stevens, who, by the way, just won a championship. He just became, for the first time ever, the Archerverse World Champion, defeating Johnny Braddock in a epic Clash of the Titans. Of course, everybody was rooting for Braddock because of the way he was, he was on a roll, a historic roll and run in the Archerverse. 2 championships. Interference has made him, he's had a few slips and slides here and there. So currently, Marcus Stevens, the new Archerverse World Champion. And then we have the former Archerverse World Champion, former YTD Academy World Champion, former WCW World Champion, television champion. He's done it all. The Invader from the Doghouse, from Team Dogface, Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. And, of course, from Team 3TV Reese, a member of the Tons of Funk, the reigning defending champion, Reese the Voice Williams. Those are your options. Who do you guys think is walking out with that championship gold tonight?
Well, after his amazing match with Braddock, I have to go with Big Money.
Right? It wasn't a match. Now, Reese the Voice Williams has been on a tear. Brock Lesnar is hungry, looking to get back. I mean, because he's had a couple of blunders himself lately. We do not need an angry Brock Lesnar in the ring right now, but we are getting one. But look at the beast beside him, the tribal chief. I mean, this is a crazy match. I mean, what do you do here?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is an awesome match. Like I said, I have to go with Big Money on this one.
All right, Big Money Marcus Stevens.
Not just because he's with the Wolfpack.
Uh-huh.
Because I'll be honest with you, if it hadn't been for his recent run, I would have went with Reese.
Liar, liar, pants on fire, hanging from a telephone wire. How dare you, sir? Woozy's going for the champion, Le Champion, Boozy. I said Boozy, I meant to say boss.
When you said Boozy, I thought you said Boozy. Boozy.
I actually said Boozy, which is even weirder. Boss Apollo, what do you think, sir?
I'm going with the B6. I'm going with Brock Lesnar.
You're going with Brock Lesnar? You know what? I'm going to go with Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. I think that guy is a villainous little snake that snuck across enemy lines from the Doghouse and come over here and started winning all of our championships. I feel like he somehow pulls this off. I don't know why. I mean, you guys, I can understand all of your, reasonings for wanting certain people to win. I just, for some reason, think that the man from the UK is going to somehow steal this thing. I mean, we shall see. But I was just going to say, while these guys are coming to the ring and while Glenola continues to to discuss this matter in hand, I am going to use the facilities. The host with the most bladder is ready to explode.
Well, when you get back, I will tell you my news.
How dare you? Okay.
Number 10 on the list is Scott Steiner. Yeah, I love Scott Steiner in the ring. I'm a huge fan, but yeah, keep him away from the mic.
Yeah, for real. I agree on that one.
Who is it?
Scott Steiner, Big Papa
Oh,
Pump.
God. Hold
Yeah.
if you hear me.
Yeah, I even love Big Papa Pump. I just, keep him away from the mic.
Yeah, the mic and him do not get along.
But number 9 is Batista.
I would he kind of, he's kind of on the mic, but not like that. That's his best feature.
Yeah, he wasn't great. On the mic.
He wasn't great, but he wasn't bad either.
Yeah.
He's in between.
He was better than Scott Steiner, though.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, but number 8 is Bobby Lashley.
Bobbly. What the hell is Bobbly?
Bobbly.
Who said Bobby?
Yep. I did.
I'm sure you said it when you get back.
Oh, he'll love it. But,
Bobbly Lashley now.
but his most widely known failure with speaking was when he tried to say the word bastard. It was mocked by many as him instead saying something closer to bastard. Number 7. Yep, Bobby Lashley.
A little bit of bubbly.
Or Boobly. Boobly Lashley. Yes. Number 7 is Lex Luger.
I can see it.
Yeah. It says in here he was never very terrible, but he was very vanilla.
Weighing in at 265.
I don't know. I didn't hear him enough on the mic to make a decision on that.
While some people may question the change in Roman's attitude, you cannot deny he still works harder than anyone in WWE.
No one has faith in Mitchell Vaughn. No reason we vote for him.
All right. Number 6 should be number 1. The Ultimate Warrior. Yeah. That man had no mic skills at all.
Not at all.
But he was entertaining and energetic, and
I've returned.
people loved him.
And by the way, how dare all of you enjoy yourselves while I'm gone?
By the way, Archer is no longer Bobby Lashley.
It's no longer
It's
Bobby
Bobbly.
Lashley. It's Bobbly. Nice.
Bobby.
Big booty daddy. Big. Apparently, Punisher's a fan of Scott Steiner.
Well, the reason for that, number 10 was Scott Steiner.
Ah, Scott Steiner was villainous earlier tonight.
Number 9 was Batista. Number 8 was Bobby Lashley.
Bobbly.
Yep.
Actually, that says Boobly.
Yeah, I know.
Boobly Lashley. Fizzy Bobbly.
Number 7, I actually never listened to him on the mic enough to make a to make an opinion.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, our brand new Archerverse World Champion. And Glenola, there you go. Look at that belt around the waist of your client.
Oh,
It was a great battle. That was an epic match.
it was. And I did not expect him to win, to be honest.
he really put on a show. That was a clinic.
Mm-hmm. And then I'd say in a lot of ways, even having lost the match, it was a great way to cap off the tribute show.
It was, yeah. Yep. Agreed. I mean, it was a close call. I mean, either one of them, by the end of that match, either one. I would imagine we'll see a rematch anyway.
Oh, definitely. Number 7 was Lex Luger. Not, like I said, I've never really listened to him talk on the mic enough to make an opinion on that.
He was old school. He just kind of shot and got to the point. You know? So, I mean, he wasn't overly entertaining, but he wasn't bad on the mic or anything, I wouldn't think.
Yeah. Number 6 is the Ultimate Warrior.
Well, the problem there is we didn't even know what the hell he was talking about most of the time, you know?
Yeah. You know,
I mean, we were there. We were there with them. We were pumped up, you know. We were shaking our pillows and whatever else, pretending they were ropes, and we were there. But we were like, by the time we were done, we were thinking, what the fuck that guy say?
Yeah, you just didn't want him on the mic, really. You know, he had the energy, he had everything else. Just keep him away from the mic. Number 5 is Brock Lesnar.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's fun to watch Brock on the microphone, but only because you're wondering how bad he's gonna, you know, botch up his speech. You know what I mean?
Mostly his whole career, it was all him and talking for him.
But unlike the Ultimate Warrior, at least you knew what the hell Brock was talking about. You know? You knew what Brock was talking about and who he planned on messing up. The Ultimate Warrior, I mean, sounded like he was taking on the entire Galactic Empire. You know? I don't know. Loved the Warrior, but did not know what the man was saying. Archer and the Chipmunks. That is not funny, Leo the King. I should ban you. You know what?
Number 117.
But number 4, I never thought he was that bad on the ring. Or on the mic. Jeff Hardy.
Well, he's a little cringy on the mic, but I mean, he got better as time went on.
Oh. So in the years prior to him winning his first world championship, people would ask me why Jeff Hardy was not a champion. My answer was simple: he cannot talk. Yeah.
I mean, it's just like he wasn't the worst ever on the microphone, but he was kind of cringeworthy. He really was. And by the way, Leo the King, number 118, Archer and the Chipmunks, now on the list. How dare you? Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn making his way to the ring. We were just saying he's a very decorated superstar that invaded from the doghouse. Team Dogface. Bunch of savages.
It's Archie, Woozy, and the Boss Apollo.
The new jackpot numbers. So what's the final verdict on that? So Woozy was close to the channel redemption. Did anybody... Who came close? Was it that...
It was France with 2 L's.
France with 2 L's. Okay, so they at this point it looks like they're probably going to be the winners.
Yeah.
France and Woozy.
So number 3 was the Great Khali.
Well, I mean, he should probably be number 1 on the list for worst talker ever. Oh no, sorry, the Giant Gonzalez tops Great Khali. Actually, to be fair, he does. Yeah, I was never a fan of the Giant Gonzalez, even when I was younger. Even though he was such a big dude, you know. And I actually saw him live. I saw him live. You will recall a story I told you about the Undertaker actually biting my chocolate bar. It was that same show. It was that same show that he actually wrestled the Giant Gonzalez that night.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was the main event of the evening that night, and he was huge, and you watched him walk in, you were like, wow, was he ever huge? You know, wearing that crazy bodysuit to make it look like he had muscles, because there was just nothing to that dude, and he was a terrible wrestler, and
He was.
not good on the microphone. He was just all around horrendous.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he was a sideshow because of his size and Vince's predilection to get a hard on when there's big men in the room.
So, now number 2 is Ahmed Johnson.
Yeah, he wasn't good either, but I liked Ahmed, though. I liked Ahmed. Man, he got really out of shape after leaving the WWE. I mean, he was big.
He was.
I don't know if he still is or if he got back in shape, but my lord.
Now, Archer, please don't kill the messenger on this one.
Oh God.
Number 1, Bret the Hitman Hart.
See, I don't understand that at all. And that's all I will say about that, because it doesn't make any sense.
What's the name of it? What's the author's name?
They actually have, the second paragraph starts off with, Bret Hart has never had the mic skills.
I mean, it might not have been Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Rock, but he was a lot better than a lot of other people on the microphone. You know what I mean? He wasn't bad on the mic at all. He wasn't overly entertaining. He didn't, you know, but you listened to what he was saying, though.
Oh yeah, and they were great. They were good promos. They were effective.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, my personal favorite was when he named one of the great tag teams. When he called Shawn Michaels and Triple H a bunch of degenerates.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? But Woozy, this was by Robert Aitken. Aitken.
I think you need to be added to the cartridge.
What's that?
I think you need to be added to the list.
It's tempting.
Saying Bret Hart was not good on the mic.
It is definitely tempting.
Oh no. Oh no, it gets worse, Archer. Okay.
You tell.
Yes, do tell.
Well,
What could be worse than that?
It was no wonder why a feud with a guy like Shawn Michaels had the Heartbreak Kid looking so much better in their arguments. Hart was stale compared to Michaels. He wasn't as marketable. The Hitman not as marketable as...
But he was already marketed like a motherfucker all across North America and elsewhere. I mean, the UK, Bret Hart has always, at least since the 90s, been one of the most celebrated superstars in pro wrestling. Period. So how could he? And I mean, what?
His heel turn helped his mic skills, just like it does with mostly anybody. It still didn't help the fact that Hart would tend to ramble and not be able to command an arena with his words. What?
Yeah, that's
Number 119.
that's just a pile of weirdness.
On every word he said. You know? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So my new venture is
Logan Paul just got eliminated by the champion too, nonetheless.
When you mentioned Boozy, I thought you said Boozy. That made me think of Outcast gameplays.
It did what?
Made me think of Outcast gameplays.
Outcast gameplays. He should change his name to Cave Dwelling Gameplays. The echo on his end is ghastly.
But when he streams, I don't hear it.
You don't hear it? It must be through your feed then that it sounds like. I don't know. That might be something you might have to fix in your settings then. If it's not him, you don't hear him, and we only hear him on our. Because I remember Boss said he heard it, and whoever else said they heard it too that time we were on your stream.
Strong echo.
Yeah.
On your stream.
So it must have something to do with your.
But no, I think everybody did except maybe that lady.
I only heard it from Outcast.
Me too.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
But that's a party setting thing, is what that would be.
Yeah.
Just I thought it was on his end, but it sounds like it might be on Woozy's party end. So you'll just have to figure out your party setting. Maybe you might have to put the slider. It's either right or left. I don't know. It'll tell you.
I'll look instead before my tomorrow stream.
Ooh, Fat Lad just about got eliminated by Big Money. Look at the voice going to town on Brock Lesnar here. Savage.
I think this match we should go show him some love.
You know what is ghastly is Johnny Braddock got the night off tonight.
That is ghastly.
And where is Johnny Braddock? No. But then again, Archer and Michelangelo weren't supposed to team up. I mean...
Oh, that was so strange.
You think? I mean, anybody that goes back and watches the VOD is going to be extremely confused by that, first of all by the advertised match, and then second of all by the happenings. Ooh, look at this Roman Reigns with a guillotine locked in on the champ here. Bucky's got that locked in tight. Oh, he got him. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Big Money just tapped out Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. And, wow, Roman Reigns eliminated the champion. It is down to Roman Reigns, Marcus Stevens, and the Beast Incarnate. That is crazy.
So we dare see a new champion.
Imagine if Marcus Stevens pulls this off, becomes a double champion. Grand Prix champion, Archerverse World champion. That is a huge comeback and return for Big Money Marcus Stevens. Not that it already hasn't been, but this would just add icing to the top of the cake.
And it would not be the first time he's been a double champion.
No, that's true. It would not. YouTube weekly match inclusion. Joe Link, Brock Lesnar versus Ralph. This time it happens.
Yeah, Braddock versus Raphael.
And Woozy wants to go see Outcast gameplays. Outcast Gameplays is playing Fallout, though. I see a couple people in the wrestling community that are streaming.
Oh, one Reigns got eliminated.
Wow, Reigns is out. Down to Big Money and the Beast Incarnate.
Nice punch that he got by Brock.
All right. Lesnar's got him up. Oh! Release power slam to Big Money. And Lesnar handling the Archerverse World Champion here. There's a battle. one of these two gents are walking out as the new YTD Academy Grand Prix champion. We're either going to have a double champion or we're going to have a beastly champion.
Which one better for business?
Well, the way the Wolfpack keeps tearing through everybody, there might not be a business left. So that's up in the air. Oh, Lesnar kicked out. I thought he might be done there. He landed hard on that floor. I mean, he is a big dude to be coming crashing down on that unforgiving floor. And look at this Money. Oh, Money setting him up. Oh, look at that, a last ride power bomb.
It's over.
The final buck. And that is it. That is all. Holy shitballs. I mean, does the Wolfpack need any more championships? But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling champion, also the Archivers World Champion. He is now a double champion from the Wolfpack. And Team Tiliana Pierce, Big Money, Marcus Stevens. Holy hell.
That was a good match.
That is crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all for episode number 386, Archivers Wrestle Wars. Off the hook and fantastic. A lot of surprises and crazy, chaotic moments, I got to tell you. Got to tell you, Archer was screwed. Let's not forget that, first and foremost. That is not funny. But what a final push week this is going to be. We, again, Friday night for the episode of Starrcade, we are going to again see YTD champions taking on superstars and champions from both Wrestle Wars and Starrcade as we head into this weekend's big stream per view, Judgment Day, just around the corner. But we'll see you Friday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for WCW Starrcade. Until then, stay awesome, each and every one of you. We're going to go visit Outcast Gameplays. Woozy has guided the raid. So it is time to go. You do not have to go home, but you do have to get the fuck out. Goodbye.